Hello. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Just found out that Megan is after me, and she's trying to stop me. And I'm not quite ready yet, but they are live. They're just introducing everyone in the meeting. 499 people in here at the moment, and I can't hear anything because I'm not wired. But I'm trying to get wired. I'm wired. There we go. Hey, look, just before we get started, I wanted to play a bit of a tune. First of all, today's thumbnail. That's not right. Thumbnail is actually, if we go to Chrome, and now we'll go to today's thumbnail. So Megan's sent out a message, and I've still done that wrong. No good at this game. Let's go here, exposing. So here goes. So there's the thumbnail for today. Hello, everyone that's in the chat room. We'll get together. I'm having breakfast at the moment. So that she wants to stop Danny de Hek, and I'll move away for a second so you can see me. I'm shocked and horrified. But the funny thing is she put out this message this morning, which I must play, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. And hopefully we can play this before the meeting actually gets into the swing.
Hey, everybody. So I wanted to tell you that your links still work. You have to choose another link. Danny de Hek, the Crypto Avenger guy, who's stalking me literally, he had his people pay $25 and then reported his fraud or whatever. So the Columbus was kind of looking at her.
So I don't want to miss any of the meeting, but that's what's been happening so far. So we're just going to flip to the actual live meeting now. And we'll listen to what she's saying, because I think she's going to try to come up with a plan to stop me from exposing her as a scammer, which just seems a bit ironic, really, isn't it? And I'm just going to put her on full screen. Whoops, there we go. And enlarge her. Oh, her hair's looking lovely today. And let's hear to see what she. Let's pick up and see what she's.
This meeting is being recorded.
Dreams, and I told you guys, I took my pain, turned it into my purpose. Most of you know the story. You're here, right? Almost 40,000 people are inside of VYB right now. And we are just a little over 30 days, right? Maybe 31, 32.
Doesn't mean it's right, though, Megan, does it?
So let me go ahead and get my people in order. And we're going to keep this call short and sweet because we had a time this morning, right?
Okay.
I did a call this morning. I painted the vision really, really quickly. I did ask that many of you just focus on who you are and whose you are, and then focus on why you're doing things. And I know a lot of people in here may want to know, like, what's the product? I had somebody call me and, big leader, they're like, well, let me know when the product is. I'm like, no problem. You can come in 2, 4, 8,000 people later because we're moving with or without people. And I say that with all love.
She doesn't have any love, this lady.
Here, but we don't necessarily beg people to jump on board because the arc is
leaving. If anyone wants to join us in the chat room, you're more than welcome.
So give me a second and let me get my people in.
My people. Place. Sounds like a cult, doesn't it?
20 days, exactly.
20 days. It feel like we've been doing this? No kidding, guys. Like, I've been nonstop,
hey, there
23 hours out of the day.
Nice to see you, mate.
For a minute now, for the lot since December 17th.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a mayhem because I've got to have breakfast because I haven't eaten yet.
When I called Jelani,
2 o'clock in the
along
afternoon.
with 127 other people, and I said,
and if she starts playing music, we'll have to cut her off.
God said, right? Everybody say God said. Put it
oh, everyone put God said in the chat room.
Because if I would have said it, Lonnie, I would have.
One more time.
I said one more time.
And this is the second time she's had a scam called like, one more time.
I trust you, but I'm doing this thing one more time. One more time. I'm not going to anybody else's
we've got
company.
Quotes from Megan.
And after this, though, after what we have put together, we're spoiled at this point.
In the initial promotion, you make a ton load of money, and then you release products
you might even think about going to. We have that literally
don't deliver.
Ruined you.
She's so quoted saying that. So that's what we have got. So this lady knows that right now, anytime somebody pays them $25, that's when she's making her money. She doesn't care about anything else. Everything else is just total bullshit.
Raise your hand, and we're gonna get rolling. All right.
So she's got her team ready. They're all family members and people that scam people for a living.
Sharing for
And
just
she's
a
been
second.
fully exposed twice behind MLM this week.
Oh, my screen looks terrible. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it's good when you're looking at people's screens like this.
So welcome everybody to the call. Thank you for joining us. I do see you, King Coat, so give me just a second while I'm messing up my computer. So for those of you who are brand spanking new, go ahead, do me a favor, just type
Brand
new in
new
the chat
room.
Type new. We have about 600 people on this call. This morning, we had almost 1,000 people on. This is really for the new people, but I want to give you a helpful hint. This call is going to be short, right?
He doesn't want it exposed by me.
We told you guys about our culture, and I know that you're brand new, so we want you to get
Scam
the full
culture
effect. But we also want you guys to understand that we want to protect everybody's time on this particular call.
Identities.
So let's see. I will get you King Coats. 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, raise your hand.
This company's going to make you $442,860
Everybody
a
type
month.
one more time in the chat.
She used to
So
be a
for
school
those of
teacher.
you who don't know who I am,
How clever is that?
I taught high school for over
There
17
we go.
years. I ran a program for young men. And in the midst of me running a program for young men, I realized that a lot of
I don't
these
actually
young
believe
men
this,
had so much
that she
like
says this.
passion.
Has
They
anyone
had
got
so
any
much
proof that she actually
desire.
did run
They
this?
were entrepreneurs, some of them with the wrong product, if you know what I mean. But some of them actually just came from great households, but needed guidance and mentorship. So what I did is I went and got men.
She'll tell you about
I was
her,
teaching at one of the largest high schools in the nation. Actually,
how
one
a
of the
young man
best
got
high
shot
schools,
8 times.
512
But
out
what
of
she doesn't tell you is he
28,000
got shot by a
schools. But the
policeman.
sad reality is, it's like every year I buried a kid. So, and I'm telling you this, some of you have heard the story, and I'm gonna make sure that you continue to hear it until you can repeat it.
Same shit, different day.
But that's when I found my why. You know, my pain was turned into my purpose.
This is her hard luck
A lot
story,
of times, some
Jolly
people can
snack. I
let
see
their
that one
pain kind of
there.
take over. And I decided to turn that pain for a moment into fear. And then I activated my faith.
She
And when
activated
God
it.
said,
God said,
you can do it. You
God
can be
doesn't
the
talk
one
to
to
you,
lead
Megan.
them out of
God's not
the
very happy with you
darkness
at the
that they're
moment.
in. That was heavy, right? But I had lost my best friend to gun violence at 19.
Here
So
he
I
goes.
knew I
He was
heard
shot
it
8 times
then,
by
but I
police.
didn't know what to
And
do
that's
with
called
it.
gun
And then
violence.
fast forward, I'm an adult and I have a young
In
son.
New Zealand, we call that termination.
And I'm looking at my young son and I'm thinking,
Will
I would
he be
want
a
somebody
convict?
to answer the call for
Will he be in
him.
jail?
So if not them,
Will he
why
rob a
not me?
dairy?
So I want to say the same thing to you guys. If not you, then who? Like, I don't know what you're waiting on. A lot of people that I talk to, we have about
Scam one more
40,000
time.
people right now, right? 2,000 people coming in every single day, and they don't even
2,000?
know what the
Well,
product
actually,
is.
if you
And
hit
I'm not going to
1,000,
tell
that's
you
actually
today.
1,600.
I will tell you that the product is loving people,
Oh
right?
my
So everybody
God.
type
There's
love
hope
in
for
the
me yet.
chat. We are focused on love, peace, and joy. If you don't have that, you're not going to be comfortable over here. We're focused on
Okay.
love, peace, and joy. We've been in a lot of companies.
A lot of
Most of us on
scams.
this call, we have some form of trauma, but we already decided that we're not going to focus on our trauma. We're going to focus on where we're going, right? We're going to
And where are
focus
they
on
going?
our purpose.
They're going to
and
hell,
stop looking
everybody.
at our pain all the time. We're going to focus on our purpose so we can get to the profits, right? But
Wrong
in order to
screen.
get to the profits, you got to go
Here we
through
go.
the process.
Sorry about that, guys.
You got to go through the process. And
Uh-oh.
sometimes that process is painful.
This meeting
but I
is being
promise
recorded.
You can have the pain of
Oh my goodness, I'm
regret,
logged
or you
in
can have the
twice.
pain of success. Either way, it's going to be painful, but the outcome looks different. So I just want to know, like, where's the tribe though? Like, if you truly, for those of you who know what it means to be a legend, type legend in the chat. In our company, I'm not going to do a full-fledged presentation because we're kind of beyond that. I am going to tell you, basically some basic umbrella things of what our company does. But before I tell you that, how many of you
obvious.
that are new already know
We've
that
got sound
you
everything.
feel the energy?
I feel
You
the
already
energy.
know that you may want to jump aboard. Just say me in the chat because I can see you guys talking to me. And if I were you, but I'm not, but if I was, I would get inside
We're
of our
trying to figure
chat,
out whether they
right?
actually
I know
have
this is hard to
chat
see.
box.
Hold on, let me turn that down. I would get inside of our chat right here. You see this? Every minute, somebody's joining. Every minute. I would
No,
get
they're
in
not
this
joining.
group
They're
and I
just
would sign up.
their friends
for
are signing
free.
them up.
Everybody
They're not
type free
paying.
in the chat. and ask questions later. Because every second, every minute that you wait to make a decision to join a
Let's
winning
ring her up and see if she's got
organization,
FaceTime on.
and I'm the owner, right? I'm the owner. I'm the VP of sales. My focus is you. And our company is called VYB, VYB. Now, for me, it means visualize your breakthrough. You got to be able to see it before you can see it. Some people that I have on my team are actually legally blind, and they have more vision than most people. They do, because they see it before they see it. But if you guys wait, I'm just going to tell you, at 8:15, Harold from the United States joined. Richard from the United States joined at 8:15. 8:12, Delando from the Bahamas joined, right? Linda from the United States. Deandra from the United States. Marion from Jamaica just joined.
Ring her on the phone, somebody.
States, Jamaica, United States. So the United States is open right now, but here in a couple hours, it will be the UK, the Philippines. It will be Dubai. It will be Trinidad and Tobago. It'll be countries I can't pronounce because we're in 160 countries, right?
But she can't speak English
We're
to
in
them.
160 countries. And I know people don't want us to win, but we don't know how to lose. So I do want to tell you guys really quickly, we're excited for you to be here. I am going to share with you really quickly. Somebody said, how do I join? Text the person who invited you on the call and ask them for their referral link. Sign up while I'm talking, right? Ask them for their referral link. You can sign up for free. You can always sign up for free over here, right? Somebody put scam. Scam stands for still confused about
I
money.
read that.
But February 17th, when the tsunami comes, right? You know, we still gonna let you on the boat. You just got to sit in the back. We still gonna let you on the boat. You just got to sit in the back, right? So I want you guys to understand that right now we are so very excited to have each and every one of you here. What I want to do real quick is I want to share a couple things, and you guys can you can chat, but I'm the only one that can see it. Okay, I'm the only one that
Why
can
is
see
that,
the
Megan?
chat. But I want to tell you guys, not even 30 days
She'll talk
ago,
about me in a
about
minute
30
because
days
I'm
ago,
spamming her
God
own
said,
chat.
like, do it one more time, right? He said, do it one more time. And I answered the call, right? I did a call.
She'll have to break her
128 people
concentration while
showed
she
up,
kicks me
and
out.
I said, I'm going to launch a company. Now, listen, we pay taxes. We are a legitimate business.
Hey, what's the
But
name of your
the
company?
amazing
Where's
thing
it
is that
registered?
we build together.
Where's the
And
money going
this
that
is one
people
of
are
the
paying
biggest
into it?
launches
And why are the
ever.
credit card
And
companies
in your
stopping
back
you?
office, guys, you could see the leaderboard. We just hid that for just a second. You could also see how many people were joining. We just hid it for just a minute. But
Why's
I think
that? The
we're
website
about
being down.
40,000 or more people right now. And no one has ever done this before. So guess what? We are going to catch heat, right? We're going to catch
Did you invest,
the
Jelly
hate,
Snack?
and we're okay with that.
So
Because
I'm
right
spamming her
now, our
100
focus is
times
freedom.
so she
go
can't
ahead
even
and
see
type
anyone
freedom
else's
in the
comments
chat, ladies
except
and
mine.
gentlemen. Go ahead and type freedom in the chat. I can't see the chat right now, but
She can't see the chat
go
because
ahead
I'm
and type
spamming it.
I can see it at the top. I do want to tell you that I told everybody years ago that it was going to rain. When we got into another company, we were doing about
I'm
$1
meeting
million a week in
the legendary
income.
Danny
And I'm
in
not
June.
making
You
any
are.
income
I'm so
claims. To give a
excited.
disclaimer, past profits don't predict future gains. But when we get into companies, we build a company within that company. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you've been a part of a networking company that maybe didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out, right?
And we're promoted to it by Megan.
But we're all grown-ups. So I always tell people, when you get into business, you assume the risk of getting into business. So that's the same thing that I told a lot of people. I said, listen, this might be a small risk, but if you're willing to take that risk, get in this business. Some of my family members came aboard, some didn't. Within a matter of
They're used
a
to your
week,
scamming. That tells you everything, doesn't
we
it?
were booming. We had about 1,200 people in. Remind you, right now we have 30,000 and we haven't
No,
started.
you don't. They haven't all paid yet because they can't pay because we shut off your payment gateways, you silly cow.
20-something thousand people in that business. We were in all these countries, and it was probably one of the best experiences ever. So I told them,
so
not
nobody
all
can have their
storms come to
camera on
disrupt
except
the path.
her.
Some come to like wake you up a little bit.
And that's
Some
me
come
with my hand up,
to
by the
clear
way, in case
path
someone else
for
is
you.
watching. Who's
So
an
I'm
admin,
telling you,
kick
it's
me
going to
out.
rain people right now. So get on the boat as quickly as possible. Now, here in the next couple of days, we're going to be talking about our products. We're going to talk about our services, but here I'll paint a picture for you. It's in the fintech space. And our
Credit
products
cards.
are designed to help you continue to earn. Our services are designed to help you continue to earn. We also want you to learn how to earn independently,
put
and
my
we have a
hand
very
down.
lucrative compensation plan. We
Or they
do
kick
our
me out.
calls at 12 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. So get on early. We had about, I don't know, close to 900 people. I was getting ready to play this video, guys, because I actually, when I first got started over here, this is my brother. He's a basketball player. He was.
Look, Megan, how many times do we tell you to
Looks like
stop
his own
throwing your
son now.
family
He'd
in
lost
front
all
of the
his
camera?
weight, got physically fit, and him and Eric Thomas are really good friends. And Eric Thomas had given me my first $1,000 actually to
that
start
right?
my business.
Blow
He
job,
cooked
was
me
it?
dinner, and he is very passionate. If you guys have ever seen the hip hop preacher, but he was super chill.
Well, if you
and
know
calm,
somebody famous, that must mean
when
you're
he
not a
was telling
scammer.
me his vision and that he wanted to be the #1 motivational speaker ever, and he became that, right? And then Billy Allsbrooks, I got a chance to meet him several times. Actually,
If I
took
was
him to
famous, I
dinner,
would never
and
have
he
my
is
photo
now a
taken with
top 10
anyone because they'd
motivational
use it to
speaker in the
endorse
world.
themselves.
Now, I don't consider myself to be a motivational speaker. I just want to
Thank God for
inspire
that.
you each and every day by just showing up. I purposely wore a Nike shirt to tell you guys, type it in the chat. Whatever it is that you feel like doing, just do it, right? Whatever it is that you feel like doing, just do it.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn the chat off for just a second. And just so that you guys can focus for just a second.
So you can focus. So she can
In
focus
Vibe,
of all the
the
messages
focus
popping up.
in Vibe, ladies and gentlemen, is #1 for you to connect with the
Connect
world and find your Vibe
with
tribe.
the world
Now, we have a lot of
and
seniors
find
over
your
here as well, and
VYB
our seniors are killing
tribe.
it. They are some of the biggest leaders over here right now. And the most exciting thing is that they're going to continue to grow, right? They're going to continue to grow.
No one wants
Also,
to have
I
their
want you to
cameras on now
understand that it is okay
because they
to
know.
talk about your faith over here. We are really doing something so monumental that there are people out here
Everyone in the
literally
chat room
who sit
who's
on
an
our
admin
Zooms every day
are
just to try to wreak havoc. And I love it because they're going to get this work. God's work.
are actually
So
new
I love
names
it
I
that
don't
they're on
recognize.
here.
Is that what
So
you?
welcome to everybody. And I want you guys to understand you can embrace your spirituality and get aligned with your source. We also want to show you truly how to lead. And the one person you have to lead is yourself. And then you earn, and then you can live the lifestyle that you want. I know that there are a
Oh, I
lot
want
of
to
you
live the
on here
lifestyle I
that
want.
are already
I want to
living
be
out
a
your hopes and
YouTuber
dreams.
that
And I
people
want to say
throw money at me.
congratulations. But there are also a lot of you out here that you have dreams right now collecting dust on the shelf. And
Oh, I'm a
all
dream
you need is
stealer.
a little bit of funding. And
Hey, when
most
this
of you
scheme
don't
falls
need a
over,
lot of
guess who
money.
she's
You
going to
need about
blame?
500 to 2,000 a month. Some of you need a little bit
Chat
more.
disabled.
But my
Hey,
goal
how
for
much
each
money
and
do you
every
need,
one of
guys?
you is
Just
to
ask
tell
Megan.
you,
She'll give you
like,
all the money you
what are
need.
you waiting for? If not you, then who?
If you,
And a
not
lot
you,
of
by
people,
who?
their dreams burn up in the fire.
Oh,
And
look at that.
then
She would
there's a
love that
lot of,
burn up thing.
empty promises in the graveyard. And I just decided that I wanted to live forever, at least live forever in my family. And
Yeah,
you
that's
can
funny
live
as hell.
forever if
That's me
you
laughing with my hand
leave your
up.
family something. So I do want to tell you that success is where preparation and opportunity meet. So we came together and we decided when God said, launch this company, but you have to put us first. We got in a room and we wanted to decide, like, what should this company be called? And we toyed around with a lot of
No
different
way.
names. And then, I had seen the name Vibe. And one of my students, like
That's
a long
brilliant,
time ago, had said, Miss Lynch,
Frugal.
like, you're a vibe. And I'm like,
$13,
okay,
not
whatever that
13,000.
means.
Okay.
I'm a vibe, right? And
I'm
it's
doing
a
5,000
feeling.
a year at the
So I
moment,
want you to
including all
understand that
the
we
super chats people give
spelled
me.
it this way intentionally.
You'll get there, mate.
Because the why is about you. It's about what you want to do.
And anyone who doesn't know
And then you
Project
come into
Frugal,
Vibe and
when
let
I
us help
started
you
my apprenticeship
actually,
doing,
like,
shut up,
make
Megan, I'm
those dreams
talking.
come true.
When I
So
started
I
doing
do
my
want to give a
apprenticeship with
quick
Hyperverse,
pre-launch so you guys know.
Project Frugal,
Forever,
otherwise
right?
known as
Take this
Vinny,
down in your
went and
notes.
did a
You're
campaign of
going to
10
forever be
videos
able
to
to build
expose
for
Keith
free
Williams and Cal
in Vibe.
Patel. He's a
So
fucking
anybody who would
legend, excuse
say,
my
you
French.
guys are not a legitimate company, this is, you guys are doing something wrong, you can forever come in here for free. We'll allow you to utilize our products if you want and our services. We'll even allow you to share our products and services.
Oh my God,
and
we're
we'll
saved.
even pay you an affiliate bonus, right? Because we can do that. But right now, I want you to share Vibe because we have not officially launched yet. I want you to secure your position for For those of you who want to get into the matrix, we're going to talk about that. February 1st, we're going to roll out our products and services that we are so very proud of.
Make sure you do the
February
votes.
16th,
February 1st,
if you want to get in the
change
matrix,
because everyone's going to have all the money they want.
Spot by February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's $25. You would have had to have locked your spot. February 17th, we launched this company. At that point, you are going to be able to purchase one of the products or services, right? We have a lot of things on the front end, but in order to get into the matrix, right, and you want to get in free, you can lock your spot for $25. Now, here's the great thing. We use the same model as Elon Musk. If he can do it, we can do it. He built PayPal by saying, hey, Javian, hey, Jonathan, hey, Kathy, if you share PayPal, we'll give you $20. Little did he know that a lot of people would share. So then he dropped it down to $10. Then he dropped it down to $5. I'm not making this up. You can look it up, okay? And then PayPal was birthed. So we're going to do the same thing.
I'm back. What I miss?
And people lock their spot for $25. You don't have to. You're just not getting in the matrix.
Now, if you haven't been keeping up current events,
you're not going to get in the matrix early.
Has been featured twice in Behind MLM
and we'll talk
this
about
week.
that in just a moment.
Isn't that brilliant?
But I want you guys to understand that this is an opportunity for you to have a leveraged business. And if you don't have a leveraged business, you work too hard.
You can join me on stage if you want. How about that?
Money.
Got a mic? Got a camera? Hook it up. Come on, say good day.
We want you to know who we are first. We want you to know why
Microsoft certified trainer.
The
Good to
how
see you here.
And the what is somewhat irrelevant
with
if
Megan
you don't understand that
she
time
started
is life.
this gift.
So we want to help you get your time back. We also want you to understand that you don't have to leave your job. You don't have to leave other companies. We don't care about that. That's none of our business. Our business is kingdom business. So write that down for me, please.
She's going to start up PayPal.
Understand this, that no weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Oh my God, use the Bible.
Any that comes against us has to flee.
God's not going to help her, is he, Apple?
Because we're on kingdom business. So
kingdom business, this is God's work. She's Jesus, this is Messiah.
Mainly because there are only 4 ways you can make money. Either you're an employee or you're self-employed, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Robert Kiyosaki said that 95% of the people are on the left side. 95% of them. 5% of the money. So I'm not telling you it's wrong. I always say this, but let me get you on the right side of money.
Oh, let's get the right side of the Lord and give Megan $25.
They don't trade time for money. They don't. I sat down with a billionaire and I flew to Belize, and I was on $100 million
Dubai soon as well. She's going to go meet all the
And I said, this is what $1 billion will get you. Literally, I have pictures. I felt like I was on top of the world.
On top of the world,
he had electricity
looking down
and
on
everything,
creation,
but in order to get to the farm, we had to drive like 3 hours.
Let's ring her again.
And that was probably some of the worst poverty. I didn't go to the part of Belize.
Has anyone want to try ringing Megan
glorious
on
and beautiful. We rode straight through
WhatsApp?
Poverty, right? And it was shocking.
Well, just in case you do, I'll give
and
you
I was very
Next time she holds
grateful
up a
for
phone,
what God has given
need
me
somebody to
over
ring
here
her.
on this side of the planet.
Okay.
But when we got on that
So it'll be
farm,
one
we sit
plus
inside
7.
of his home that he had built. He had flown everything in.
Oh, had you flown everything in?
And I said, how do you get to this point where you're
he said,
a billionaire?
Well,
and he said, I give everybody 7 minutes and it will determine if you ever get another 7 minutes.
Right.
And I'm like, that was deep for me. And a lot of times we waste
our time. Because that just shows you how shallow she is.
And I don't do that anymore.
When you're in a paddling pool,
what I say,
it's hard to get deep, isn't it?
Sometimes people like what I say. Sometimes people don't. But I'm looking for people who are ready to change
2
their
days
life
until
today, not 40
reveal.
years
It's going to be a credit card. She's already slipped it out.
40-40-40 plan,
and if you get the credit card,
you'll
be able to get commissions when your friends
on 40% of what you're already struggling to live on right now. That is 95%.
You need to do another round of
so if you think you're going to escape it, I hope you do. But
you need to do another round of pick a scam and do 10 more videos.
Systems
You're
over here.
bloody good at researching
people. We also leverage time, and we also focus on taking our money and investing our money so that it'll grow. Now,
so somebody want to ring up Megan and see if we can interrupt her?
Don't work out, absolutely. But what we're going to do is
very focused. She's not even looking at the chat at the moment.
Tell you what's
hey,
what we
I'll make
think,
a smile. Watch this.
What we think is good and not good. Like, yeah, maybe you should do this.
I'm going to go and open up another web browser.
Maybe you should do this.
And we're going to go in and start putting some funny names on the screen.
So I'm kind of telling you the product without telling you the product.
Yep.
I need you guys to get plugged in ASAP.
You need to plug in.
You can sign up for free
Oh,
forever.
Jelly Snack,
and
you just bought me 3
hang out and
coffees.
vibe
Thank
out
you.
with
Now
us
I have to
for
do your
free
personalized
months.
video.
If you want to
What
make
would you
some
like me to
money,
say in your
you want to pay
video?
$25
Thank you very
before
much. Really
February
appreciate that.
16th at 1
So
p.m.
kind.
Not 101, not 102. My system will close.
It will help counteract the money
and
I
you
gave
will not be able to get into the matrix
Sheba.
early. And then on February 17th, in
we're
order
going to be
to
a bit
stay
crackly
in the
because I'm going to
matrix,
go in here
you would then choose
on another
a
Zoom
pro
connection.
bundle or a legend bundle.
And
it is very affordable.
we're going to pick a name. We'll do a survey. We can
so
have
please don't
suck
worry
Aussie's
about
nuts,
that. And if you are
bend
worried,
over,
I had a guy say, well, how much is it going to cost
see
if
more
I
butt?
don't join? And I always say, let me tell you what it's going to cost if you don't partner with me. Because I can
that's a
almost
very good
guarantee
fail line.
99.999% that by February 17th and then that first week, you are going to kick yourself. Probably want to choke yourself with your own hand.
You're going to kick yourself if you don't join up.
I'm not arrogant. I'm confident.
No, you're not arrogant. You're just
I know what God said.
a ruthless
I know what we built.
son of a gun.
I know what Reagan and Andre are doing
in
behind the scenes. I know what our other 30 people are doing behind the scenes. I know what our partners are doing behind the scenes.
What partners? That corporate
I know
1, corporate 2, corporate 3, corporate 4 at gmail.com?
That we're going to focus on your finances. We're going to focus on your family. We're going to focus on your future.
Yep.
Right? Even when you can't see it.
Hopefully this is going to be good.
Have mustard seed faith. Just a little bit, right? I want to show you guys something really quickly.
Ooh.
So give me a second.
Okay, we're going to have Craving more head on there soon.
And then we're gonna close this call.
So this here, we don't even believe it's their platform.
When you guys
we've gone to the people that own this website, and they want us to prove
this meeting is being recorded.
Understand how to make your payment for that $25. For anybody who struggled making their payment, right now you can pay with crypto.
All right, there might be a bit of disruption, but we've got Craving more head in the room
who are trying not to let us be great. But listen, I only know how to win. I got merchant after merchant, right? So if you guys look on social media,
Craving
don't
more
give
heads
it
in the
any
room
attention because let me make sure you can see my face real quick.
Here we go.
I always tell people, lions don't lose sleep over opinions of sheep. God told Peter, feed the sheep. So that's what I'm doing, right?
So she hasn't got a religious bone in her body.
Over the opinions of sheep, I feed them. That's our goal. Our goal is to do exactly what the word said. It said, feed my sheep. Feed them. And a lot of these companies, ladies and gentlemen, you get into these companies.
Sorry, it's going to be crackly for a while.
They have good intentions, but then they end up overextending, over leveraging, and they pay all their big people first. And then we get what's left over.
I was
in a company where they made
We're going to go for
millions.
Mike.
I made $50,000 in 6 months. Now, to the lay person, that sounds great. But
I don't know if I should be the right one doing this.
Know that you made millions.
So the two people with the hands up and me.
I'm not a hater, but I don't feel like a partner either. I feel like I work for you. So I do want you to understand that you don't work for me. You don't work for Reagan. You don't work for VYB, right? We're partners. We call you a VP on purpose, intentionally. VP stands for VYB partner. We pay you first out of the matrix. We pay you first. We take what's left over of the membership. That's how it works. That membership is chopped up into a whole bunch of $3 and $5 bills, and it rolls up.
The $310,000 you allege you've got, have you paid out the $80,000 to people?
A membership, we pay you up to $40 on every person you bring us every
Sorry, it's a bit jumpy,
month.
but I'm being naughty. I've opened up multiple browsers.
But I want you to very clearly see my face because we put it together.
Can somebody ring Megan on the phone number of the chat room just to see if she answers?
Will there ever be, because we're setting the tone for how companies should do it. But I don't think they will, though.
Come back, Megan.
I hope they do, because I love this industry. So again, I'm not a hater. I love network marketing. I love relationship marketing.
She loves relationship marketing.
I don't really do crypto companies that do like, give me your money and we'll grow it, right? I love crypto. I don't do crypto companies where they say, hey, give us your money and then we'll grow it.
That's a lie, because you have done that. You don't do them anymore, but you've done it in the past.
In 2 days. Long time ago, right? A couple years ago.
This meeting is being recorded.
I don't even like to speak on it.
Okay, let's go. Right.
It took me 6 years
Mike
to
Hunt's
get
going to put
money
his
to
hand
get
up
in
next.
that company. And 2 days, it was September 15th of 2021. In 2 days, that website went black. And I was sick, like literally.
So she's been doing this for a living, and now she's changed into an angel.
Considering I came from an industry where I was only making about $50,000 a year.
I hear you, Megan.
I vowed then could have a crypto company that they said, give me all your, and I'd be like,
Right,
Jesus, I
let's see if
love
we
you,
can get
but
this
I
going.
just, I don't even have the appetite for it. I can't
Ron
even do
is
it.
waiting
So I
for
do
you,
want you guys
Dan.
to understand.
Oh my
I
God.
don't mind
That would be funny.
crypto. I don't
I miss
mind those
Ron.
types of industries. You got to be smart.
Ron
You
was your
can't give other
avatar.
people your money
It was
and
so
think
funny.
they're going to give it back to you.
Okay,
And
so
you
we
don't
should
know
have
who
Mike
they
Hunt
are.
on the screen
That's
now.
why I show you my
So we've
face,
got
because I'm not hiding
Craving
from anybody.
Moorhead
I got kids,
and
right?
Mike Hunt
My whole family's in
who
this
want to
business
ask a question.
waiting with their credit
Don't
cards
hold your
to
breath.
sign up, just like you. I'm paying my membership to get in my own company because I would never tell you to do anything that I'm not
Right. Should
doing.
we try one more browser,
So I
or
do
do you
want you
think we're
guys to
going to be pushing
understand,
our
like
luck?
we are serious as a heart
If we
attack
lose the internet
about
connection, you'll know I
growing this
just pushed it
company.
too far
We
today.
are
But I
serious
can't
as
help
a heart
myself.
attack about making sure that this company lasts
That's good.
longer
Many
than
hands make
me.
light work. I'll
That's
try
why
that
we're
one.
training up our kids, because the word says, kid, I'm sure guy coach will help you.
And if you want
That you want
ID,
them to go, I'll paraphrase for you, right?
password,
And
before
they'll
she
never
locks the
depart.
room.
And that's what we have to do. But guess what? We don't
There
do.
we go.
We don't teach our kids anything about money.
You don't teach your kids
like
shit.
the average
Hopefully we'll have the pictures back
95%
soon. Sorry, guys.
population. We tell our kids as soon as
We-
they're old
I
enough,
don't
go
think
get
I
a
should open
job.
up another
No knock on a job. You
window.
know what the Carnegies do with their kids?
I'm just trying
You
to.
know what the Rothschilds do with their kids? You know what the Rockefellers do?
Don't
Trumps
know.
do with their kids? While we sit around and
Right, let's see if I can
flip
get
through social
the screen
media
back for
and
you.
talk
I
about
think I've stuffed that up.
politics and what we don't like, they're over there making it, getting it out the mud for their family.
Come on, computer.
I'm not
You got
saying that
this.
they're doing it right.
How hard can it be to stream 5
But I will tell you
web
this,
browsers at the
they're
same
not sitting
time?
around gossiping about you because they're thinking the same thing. Lions don't lose sleep over opinions of sheep. I'm getting ready to set my family up for years. I'm going to be on the mantle.
You can hear it go on.
People
we'll
will
get a picture back in a
know
minute.
who their great grandfather is.
nervous.
How many of you guys are really ready to make the
Asking my
mantle
computer
piece?
to do a little
For
bit too
real.
much.
I say this all the time. I heard this training. How many of you are ready to make the mantelpiece? You'll live forever if you do something worthy enough
Okay,
to live
come back,
forever
computer.
for your family.
See if we
That's
can
all
get
I
this.
want. I'm just telling you.
And
I wish you guys could chat with me. I'm gonna get off my high horse because it's 8:37. But listen, I'm not messing around.
She's not
I'm
messing
not
around,
hiding
ladies
from
and gentlemen.
anybody. Numbers everywhere. I've only had one phone number in life.
One. We'll get this right.
And
I
I'll
think
plan
I've
on changing
picked
my
off
number.
too many.
So
I might
people
have to
can
shut
call
down
me
a
all
browser.
day, and I have the same number. I want you guys to understand, you got to get this passionate about your hopes and dreams. You got to get this serious.
Obviously
And I'm not
missing the
saying
boat.
you're not. And I'm not saying that my dreams are better
try to
than
get the
yours.
picture back.
I'm just saying I
Not
want
that
to
we
make a
have
way
to
for
see
my
Megan because we can
family,
hear her and she doesn't
but I
shut the
also
fuck
love
up. But
people,
that's
and I want to
okay.
make a way for your family.
Okay, Megan.
That's it. That's
I got it
why
back.
I feel like God put me on this earth.
God put you on this earth to terminate insects.
Socioeconomic. Like, I know how to build people. I
Ron
know
is
how to
waiting
read
in the lobby.
compensation
Is he?
plans. I know how to design them so that the field,
He's not
the
really there,
people
is he?
will win.
Come on
So
stage
I
if
want
you
to
want,
show
mate.
you this real fast, and then
We
we're
must
going
be
to
having
get
a day
off.
off work, are we?
And then I'm going to hear from 3 people real fast, but it's
Real
8:38,
fast.
so we got to hurry up, okay? So when you guys go to this presentation, write this down. All you have to do is push play. That's it.
Press
All you
play.
have to do is push play.
All right.
So when you go to the presentation right
I
here,
don't
you
even
click
believe
it.
this is her
We have
website.
one of the best presentations. This is just the lock your spot presentation. You guys can go to myvyb.io, myvyb.io. And when you go there, you can watch this video. We have a disclaimer.
This video is for educational purposes only. Success
Oh,
requires
she's finally
effort
put a
and
disclaimer
earnings by
up.
our
So now she can do what
You
she
can
likes.
watch
And it's
the
not even her
entire video,
disclaimer.
which we're not going to do right now because you can watch it yourself. Oh, look, the numbers are 777. I
Oh,
love that. I
superstitious
will
people
tell
will
you
be
guys
freaking the hell out.
that we have we actually have 5 compensation
Oh,
plans.
we have 5
but
now.
they're really broken into 2 pieces. We have a direct sales on the front end. We're not
What
going
are
to
you
talk
selling?
about that right now because it would blow your mind anyway.
Oh, I can't handle the
We
truth.
talked about the matrix because we built the matrix for the people. And the matrix is
So we've got
forced.
Craving
So
Moorhead,
we only have 3
Mike
spots
Hunt,
on the top and the
and
companies at the top, right? We don't have
Is
5
that
different
us?
matrices
No, is that us?
to go
Waiting for a
on. We
host.
have one. And that's why this is huge for all of you to get in right now, because it's forced.
Oh, are you
We've
going in
already
there?
signed
Oh,
up
good
3
stuff.
people. We've already signed up 9 people. We've already signed up 27, 81, 243, 729.
And then we get 17 levels deep.
6,000,
And then we get the $442,860 a month.
We've already
but there's not enough people in the world to
maxed
do
out
that.
this matrix and we haven't
You didn't think
started
that far
yet.
ahead.
It's a big deal,
Norma.
right? It is a big
Oh,
deal.
Norma.
So I do want you guys to understand that it's forced
Tootsie.
matrix, and you can
Brilliant.
actually
Thanks,
pay
guys.
your
Appreciate
membership.
it.
You
If
pay
you can go in there and cause some
$25, you
havoc,
drop
it's
in the
brilliant.
matrix early. If you don't pay your $25, that's okay. Don't. You're going to not get in the matrix early. We're going to drop everybody in the matrix
You're going
and
to
their
drop everyone in the
timestamp.
matrix.
And it's a 3x10 matrix, and there's $3 and $5 bills in there. So every time somebody pays their membership, we take $3 of it and $5
I want to do your
and we
video.
roll it up.
Reply
to 10
now, Jelly
people.
Snack.
That's $50 or $30. It ain't going to make or break us. And I said, ain't. It ain't going to make or break us. Could we keep it from every single one of you? Are you going to want to pay your? Yes. Because our
Hello,
products
Jelly
are
Snack.
dope.
Thank you for the
You're gonna
donation.
love them.
Really appreciate it.
But we're not going to keep it. We're
And
going to
all
give
your
it
hard
back
work. And
to
we're
10
actually
people.
on the job
right
right
here
now.
you go.
Here we go.
Thank you so much for
She's
coming
getting off
into the company
she's
and getting
getting off.
position.
She's getting off.
And it pays out
Look at this.
$442,860
We're busting
worth of
scammers.
$3 and
That's what we
$5
do.
bills.
This
We will
year's
pay
look.
you through 5 levels, even if you don't refer anybody.
Thanks for
Mainly
the donation.
because
And I
you
just want to
paid
do a
your
personal
membership
reply
and you're
while we're
sitting
live,
there.
'cause then
So
it'll
for a
be
limited
memorabilia for
time,
you.
we're going to
Thank you very
let
much.
you collect $1,800 worth of $3
There you
and
go, Jelly Snack.
$5 bills.
No, I knew I did a
Because
video.
we are an entrepreneurial hub.
Oh,
We are here
I'm
to
a serial
teach you.
entrepreneur, but I
So
don't
if you
scam
feel
people
like
for a
you
living.
are part
I
of the
sell products
NFL
online.
and you have no friends left and you don't know how to open your mouth and share the love of Vibe,
Did she
we're
just
going
say
to
when you
teach
have no friends left?
But at some point, you got to open
I
your
need to
mouth.
listen more. Surely she
Because a
didn't mean
closed
that.
mouth doesn't. And there's $5 million a year in $3 and $5 bills, 88,572 total.
That's a lot of cucumbers.
Positions or people. Well,
Positions or people. Are
we're
there,
going to have
what is
50,000
it?
people in here
Is she more
before
about positions
February
or
17th
people?
because we're growing at 1 to 2,000
Only
a
scams
day,
is
and we're
coming back
almost
to
at
mind.
40,000 right now. Do the math.
Hey, Steve,
right?
are you in here?
Math. And people are
Have you gone in
scared
there?
because we are going to change the world. I believe
Megan,
that.
the grifter.
I'm on purpose right
Brilliant.
now.
Love
and I'm
it.
looking for people who are on purpose right now. And we have a fast start bonus that pays $40 of that membership. We give back to you. Could we keep it? Yes.
Yeah, we could
Do
keep
other
it, and we
companies
probably
keep
will.
it?
Has anyone been paid
Usually they
anything
pay you
yet?
the first month. We're going to pay you the first month and the second and the third
All
and
right,
the
so
30th.
we've got some
and
great
the
names in
40th
here
month.
now.
We're
So
gonna
let's
$40 every time they pay their membership. Could
let's see
we
if we can
keep
get them all
it?
on the
Yes.
first
We
row.
choose not to.
So we've got
Because God said, build the matrix for
Ron's
the people
joining.
and feed.
Ron.
We're also going to pay you on the second level. $20 is going to roll up. All we do
Oh my
is we
God,
take the
Ron.
membership.
Wait till you meet Ron,
and,
everyone.
and every person you refer,
Wait, give it a second.
and every
Hopefully our
person
bandwidth
they
won't blow up.
refer,
We'll get there in a second.
$20 of what they
I've got
do
beach
as well.
balls.
You guys
Beach
can do
balls.
the math, right? 100%
Ron's-
check match.
How do you broadcast like that?
50% on the
Very
second
clever.
level.
One
So let me
second, I've
break
got
it down
beach
real
balls.
fast and we can get ready to get off of
I
here.
might
If
have
you
to lose
refer
the Zoom
10
connection.
friends, and those 10 friends,
Here we go. I
ladies and
think we're
gentlemen,
right. We'll get right. Give me a second.
paid their membership, we're going to give you
Hold
$40
it. 1 minute.
plus
Oh,
because
we're breaking up.
times
Breaking
$5,
up is hard
that's
to
$50. It's
do.
$450 a month
All right, I'm
on
dragging you over.
fast start bonuses.
Ron,
Residual,
so nice to have you here with
plus
us.
another 250.
Look at you. You've got a bit old. You've aged a little bit since last time we've seen you.
Matrix, it's about $1,700 a month.
Yeah, you're looking well, though.
And bonuses. You know why we do
Brilliant.
this?
Are you enjoying the show?
Because
when was the last time we got together?
And I'm a single parent.
Yeah,
all I needed was $500.
Yeah, it's
right?
we've taken it to
All I
another
needed
level
was
now, haven't we?
$5.
The good old days. We
and
basically
literally,
started the internet
I
together,
had a
didn't we?
job teaching, and then I
trying to
didn't
get
have
my,
a job, and I had a degree, and I had to go
right.
stamps
I've
for
spent all my
3
money on
months.
the horses as
For
usual.
3 months until I got another job, and they told me I couldn't make any more than
I've got
$1,000 a
problems
month,
here. I'm just
or
trying to
they
fix
wouldn't
things.
help
Won't be
me.
a second. Let's see if I can get
I'm
this
like, okay,
layer locked.
what am I going to do with $1,000 a month?
What have I
My
done?
childcare was $900 a month. I
Lock
just
layer.
did it, right?
Oh
and
my
I
God,
felt
I've
like
fluffed up things here. I'm getting
they
there.
felt
1
like
minute.
I
I'll
didn't
be
want
back
to
to normal.
work. I had a degree. I was just on hard times.
Oh, she had a degree and then she lost it.
$1,700 a month. I could have taken care of my kids.
Where's that
And this
window
could really truly
Hold
keep
up,
people.
we've got problems.
That's what we're trying to
I'll
do.
take that
We
out.
don't care about
Hold up, we're
$1,700.
getting there in a minute. Oh, we're
Have
getting back
it.
to normal. We're trying
You
to.
can have it.
We're just going to zoom
If it
her in.
means you stay in your house if it means that
I use
your
Ecamm, and
kids,
it's
if it
pretty
means
good, but
that your
it's
kids are
easy to stuff
supervised,
up. Once you're
if it
stuffed up,
means
it's quite
that
hard to
your
get it back.
kids don't
And it's
fall
got
into
beach
the
balls.
wrong crowd and end up shooting one of my kids, like
So have you got
Devin,
$25 ready
like
for
Donovan,
Megan the Jegan?
like Kayla, you know, I can name them all day long.
Hey, look at the...
It's a bigger picture that I don't think people get. Doing. You might see a
Now
comp plan. I see
I've got
the
problems here. 1
future
minute. I'm
of
getting
what
myself in
is
order,
going
and
to
then
happen
we'll hopefully get rid of the
when
beach balls. Oh my
people
goodness,
are
what's
making
happening now?
enough money that they don't have to stress about money. The number one reason why people get divorced
Biggest
is
launch ever.
finances. It's not adultery. That's second.
Uh-oh. We've got big problems, man. It's just getting
Being able to
worse.
agree on how to raise your kids.
I've got too
and
many
it's
web
probably
browsers
'cause
open, but
nobody's home raising the
I've got a
kids.
dilemma whether I like seeing
So
all
guess
the
what?
funny
If
names on the screen,
$1,700 means you get kids, you can
which
have
is
it.
the problem. But my computer doesn't know what
We don't
screen I
need
need
it.
to broadcast, and that's the problem.
Right?
But we'll come
The
back in a
check
second.
match is off the hook.
And then I
It's
won't open any more
unlimited.
browsers,
You
I
can
promise.
help 10 friends make $500 a month. You're going to match their
I think I had to sacrifice a browser.
100%.
All
You
right.
can have it,
1
right?
second, please call
It's
it.
$5,000 a month.
Right. We'll kill a browser.
10 friends, help 5.
So we've got
$250 a
Crazy
month,
Moorhead, Mike Hunt,
$6,250. You can have it.
Megan the Grifter,
It's
and Duncan
$11,250 on top of what you're making on your fast start bonus.
can't even say it.
You can have it.
And hopefully we'll get this
And
back in
the
order in a
matrix,
second.
ladies and gentlemen, is you haven't referred anybody. You're a creator.
The
You
problem
need
is
2
when she
people,
starts
and you
sharing
can
her
make up to
screen, it
5,000 a
actually
month.
shares on
A
5 browsers
promoter
and it uses up all my
is you
CPU.
refer 3 people, you
That's
make
the
up to
problem.
16,000 a month. If you're an influencer or an icon,
Are
bring in
you an
5
influencer
people,
there,
not
Ron?
50, 5. You can make up to 49,000 or 147,000 a month. If you want to be a legend,
Oh,
bring in
because you can earn
7.
$49
It's the
a
number
month,
of completion,
49,000 a
and tell
month
your
if you listen
7
to
to
Megan.
go get 7, who get 7, who get 7. That's what we've done. Some of you have
You know I
gotten
can make you a
7D.
green screen?
Some of you have gotten 700.
Sounds pretty good.
Oh, no, it's too good to be true, mate.
That's why we're at
Can
40,000.
you?
That's why we're
Okay.
growing.
You watch this.
So I'm excited,
Right,
guys.
I've got
Listen,
it back.
lock your spot for
Oh, that was
$25. If you're
embarrassing.
having a tough time
So
paying your
I'm going to do something
$25, pay it
clever.
in crypto. If you don't know how to do crypto,
Do you know how to
sit
do
tight,
crypto, Ron?
don't pay anything, right? Sit tight, don't pay anything. And some of you paid $25 and you shorted me a couple dollars.
We shut
and
down
we
their
let you roll
we shut down their
anyways. You
payment
shorted me like
gateways.
$2.
So
if you do
they
use
literally
crypto,
can't
please
take
make
any money.
sure that you put the fees on there so we don't eat the fees, but we ate them this time because it's $2
She
and we're
ate
not
them.
tripping on $2. But tell the rest of your people because $2 add up.
So
right?
she's telling people we
Tell
don't
the
need the
rest of
money
your
payment
people.
today because
Make
we've
sure
shut
that they
down the
don't short
payment
me my
gateways.
$2. Okay. So you can lock your spot for $25, and then every single person that you refer during
Right. I think we're just
pre-launch,
about getting
we're going
normal
to give
again
you
now.
$10 of that 25. We're going to give it back to you. So I am excited about what we have to offer.
She's
We
excited.
officially launched
Have you ever heard them
on
saying they're
King
excited
Devin's
before?
birthday. He's here though, but he doesn't want to be on camera. You guys will meet him soon enough.
Many
But
Talking about me?
I'm excited because we built this for you.
Uh-huh.
And over 40,000 people now have joined VYB. And I am
They haven't joined because
excited
they haven't
to
paid
bring
because
in
we've cut off the
40,000. I'm excited to bring in
payment
1
gateway.
million because I know we're going to do it because God said.
God said.
And when you're obedient, you just get blessed no matter who hates that you're getting blessed, right? So I'm excited, guys. Your journey begins with VYB right now. You want to get with the
I was
person
trying to
who
make you a green
introduced
screen
you.
work.
I want you guys to hear real quick from 2 people. And then Mimi Acosta.
Everything
is
has
out
to be
there
done
too.
quick,
Mimi,
and you
are
have to
out there? Can
gaslight
you
everyone,
unmute real
mate.
fast?
There's no
Mimi
such thing
speaks
as a nice,
Spanish. She's
steady
Puerto Rican.
roll out of
She's
this
very
business.
spicy, right?
Scared
she's
tactics.
part of my VYB tribe. And then I'm going to give the young men
I think Vinny wants
about
to come on
a
board
quick
now.
30 to
Does he?
45
Oh, it'd be
seconds.
nice to meet Vinny.
I got a hard stop. I got another call. I got to
We're going to
get.
meet in person.
And I want them to
Vinny's
be able to share. So
Vinny's
Mimi,
actually
are you out there? Can you
Vinny
raise
is
your hand?
actually in Wellington. Same. He's in the North Island. I'm in the South Island. And we're going to
Mimi,
meet in
just
June.
talk
I
real
hear.
quick if you are on here, and I will mute everybody else out.
Yeah, Ron's just taken off.
I gotta hurry up because I got scammers.
He can be. Ron's pretty good though. He's a really savvy investor, old Ron. She's going to open up the chat room again, so let's kill
Mimi,
that when she does.
I'm going to mute everybody, and then really quickly, can you tell people really quickly?
Really quickly. This lady, we found her
Spanish.
all over the internet, and we've
give them your best.
we're now booking her
let's
gigs.
get rolling.
She's a
Lock your
muso.
spot. If you don't have crypto, we'll help you. But whatever you want to say to the people, we'll just listen. And then I'm going to bring up Guy.
Hey, there you go. Look at you.
Go ahead.
Wish I could make your green screen
Oh,
green.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
So you'd be cut out
I
like
did
me.
not introduce
Yeah.
her properly.
There's a
Like
bit
we
of a
are
delay on this,
very
so-
much
That's all right. We'll get there. It's me. I've got too many.
impersonal.
I was hoping they
But
would
I
have
want
kicked
you
me out
guys
by
to know,
now.
Mimi Acosta, I got a chance to meet her and she sent me a message and she's like, I can speak Spanish. How can I
Screen.
help? And her and I have been vibing ever since. I'm going to be in Atlanta. We're going to blow up Atlanta. We're excited. I'm going to be there for a whole week. We are going to go from city to city. And I am so very excited to have her
She's
because
excited.
she has a story that I can't wait for you guys to
transition.
hear.
No.
But I am just so very blessed that she is a part of this program.
She's
so
part of the
Mimi,
program.
Can you unmute now?
Unmute now. This is where we unmute as well. Hoping she hasn't clicked the wrong button.
I'm like, let me put some respect on your name. I don't know what I was thinking, but
No, that is fine.
She
That is
doesn't
fine.
even
I'm
remember
good.
this lady's name. We did
all
this
right.
this morning.
So
we played
Mimi,
this game.
you can share whatever you want to share about VYB really quickly, and then I'll bring the young men up, and then we're gonna
The young
hop
men
off
up.
the call. So
That's
floor
going
is
to be
yours.
nice. Can't wait for
Okay,
that.
so buenas noches a toda mi gente de VYB. Para que lo sepan, mi nombre es Minerva, todo el mundo me
You
llama
following this?
Mimi. Y estamos aquí apoyando a Megan, a Reagan, a
Megan's a
Andre,
scammer. Based
mira,
on
la
the
familia
context
entera
provided
de
in the main
VYB.
action.
So, más que para que ustedes sepan, por favor, llamen su gente. Vamos a estar en estos meetings.
Now,
Si necesitan ayuda,
certified
para ustedes, aquí yo estoy.
Microsoft
So,
certified
nosotros vamos a
trainer
hacer
has
más
just posted a
videos y
long,
más cosas en
lengthy
Spanish,
message,
tú
which
sabes,
I'm
en
running
español,
across the
para que
top of the
nosotros
screen like
podamos
this. If you
apoyarnos
can
uno a los
understand
otros y
Spanish,
enseñarles
good on
más
you,
a
but I
la
think the
nuestra gente
majority of
latina
people
que
listening to me at the moment don't
realmente
understand
no saben
Spanish.
hablar inglés. So, vamos adelante con VYB. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I will learn. So thank you so much for sharing. We do this call every day. 12 o'clock
you?
is a training. It's usually an hour, right? We train, then we tell everybody to get off. If you don't want to be a legend, right? If
Yeah, get
you are
off.
not really
Do you want to be a
interested
legend?
in growing your income to that 442,860
who doesn't?
in matrix
Well, I don't
pay
know.
So
plus
they're
unlimited
releasing their
income,
product
we
and
don't make people
services in a
listen to
couple of
that
days, are
part.
they?
But there are a lot of
Yeah.
people who are ready to be
Yep.
legends. So I want to bring up
And-
two legendary people. You guys got 45 seconds because I got to
Do you
get
like my
on
names?
another call right now. King Coates, are you out there, sir?
Yep.
Can't quite
King
see.
Coates. Can
All
we
right.
rename ourselves?
I don't know if you're turning your camera on. Are you cameraed up? Or are you gonna stay?
I'll turn my camera on.
I ain't got too much to say anyway. I just want everybody to
So
just think
this
about
guy,
this
I
real
think's
quick.
been the one on
what
my
did the
videos
person
trying to be
that
a
invited
crusade
you
keyboard
to this
warrior.
call say the entire time?
Don't turn your camera on, mate. You know you've been broadcasted.
Right? They didn't say anything.
Turn your-
That's why it wasn't nothing said, right? But they didn't say anything. And like that's how we're going to build this. We're building this by inviting people to a call, allowing them to hear the information, get what it is that they need to get, and then they're going to make an educated decision.
Are they?
They're either
Educated
going to
decision
say
on
yes,
what?
they're going to say, I don't know, I got some questions. Let me get these questions answered, and then it might be a yes. Or they're going to say no, and it's not no, it's just not right now. Some people just don't see it yet,
Some
and that's
people are
okay.
intelligent.
So the thing is,
Hey, you notice I
invite
don't
people
shut
to
up
a
still,
call, let
Vinny?
them hear the
It's
information,
been 3
and let
years and I
them make
still
their
talk through them
educated
because
decision.
I haven't
Then we
got
do
anything
it again the
intelligent to
next
say.
day. Best
Oh,
thing
it's the same
about it
old
is,
stuff every time, isn't
if
it?
you're new,
Yeah.
can you do what the person that invited you to this call just did?
Right. Because you need to get 333.
We didn't say present. We didn't say be Megan. We said, can you do what the person that invited you to this call just did? If it was Megan, then you don't count.
Oh my God, I'm watching
If it was
people
Megan, then you don't
that
count.
were
But if you can do
literally
what
in
they
other
just did, then you
scams.
can do this
I'm just going
business.
through and grabbing all
It's
the
that
names
simple.
of
Like, we
everyone in these
literally
scams.
built an organization
And I'm seeing people that were
of
literally
over
in
2,000
hyperverse.
people.
in
You know,
here.
it was back-to-back calls, just you're doing right now, Megan. And all we did was invite people to a call. And the people that was doing the inviting, they didn't say anything.
Why did they not say anything?
Nothing.
They just hand over their money.
Which was great. Because that let the person that was new know that they can do it too.
Oh, he's very
Oh,
wise
I
for a
can do
scammer.
that. I can invite somebody. I can invite my mother to the call, and I can
So
just sit
basically
back
what
and
they're
put my
saying,
hands
Vinny,
up like,
if
yep,
you don't
get 'em,
recruit,
Megan.
the whole platform's
Get 'em.
going to fall over.
You get them, Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that joke that you said the other day that made me laugh. Yeah, you get. Yep, that's all we do, y'all. That's all we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it back to you. I love y'all. let's continue to make it happen, one day at a time. Don't think of this thing as 3 months from now. I mean, I do want you to think 3 months from now and get excited, but one day at a time. One day at a time.
You know what, Guy,
Well,
we were talking
that
about
was
this
super valuable
today,
information,
and
wasn't it?
I got a lot out of
that's
that.
part of training. I remember when my millionaire business partner said,
We've got a
listen,
Kiwi in
play
here.
team. If I tell the same
It's
joke
quite hard
15
case.
times, laugh
I'll
15
show you the Kiwi.
times, right? And it's really about duplication, right? And right now it's simple though.
Oh,
The hard part is
Oh,
that
look, there she is.
people are going to ask, well,
Oh,
what's the
she's behind
product?
your
Well, I
head.
need to know what the product
Stella.
is first.
She's a
Well,
Kiwi lady.
we ain't talking
Right,
about
yeah.
the product. We talking about who we are,
I've seen her
Like
why
speaking
we do
before.
what we do, and it's a
Did giveaway,
movement of
doesn't it?
people. So you're coming or not, right? And I had a guy, Mimi, well, I'm going to wait until the
She talks
products
about me
come
quite
out.
a bit
That's
on here. She hasn't
okay,
brought me up yet. I'm
because
feeling a bit
50,000 people later,
lonely.
and now he's like, can I get on top? No, we've
What?
been
Can I get on
working.
top?
We've been grinding.
What?
I'm over here
What sort
losing
of
my voice,
show is
not
this?
sleeping, and you just want to come in and cut and get on. No, you come now, right?
The train took off. Catch it at the next stop.
Yeah, catch us at the next stop. It's planes, trains, and automobiles at this point,
Scare
and
tactics?
we are changing lives already. And we haven't even, we haven't even showed you what we really have, and people's lives are
Hey,
already
Vinny, I got my YouTube
being
channel back.
changed because it's the hope that
Yeah,
people
that's
need.
awesome.
So, okay, let me
I
stop
reckon she's
because
changing
Jonathan, are you
people's
out
lives
there?
and
I
they
don't know
haven't
if you
even
are
started.
or
I
not.
know, it's
Whose
amazing.
lives?
Let me see if he
Whose
is
lives
out
has she
there. Jonathan,
changed?
can you unmute real
Well,
quick?
she's forgetting
No one.
about she's getting money in. She's getting $25 in every time she does a show like
I
this.
don't know
So
if I can unmute.
we literally have shut down her
Uh-oh,
payment
I'm messing
gateways,
up.
which is so exciting.
Well, she reckons she's got 80,000 people.
Jonathan might have got
That's
kicked off.
Is she?
isn't that that's a
I hope y'all
well,
didn't.
that's what
Hope
I
y'all
heard.
didn't put Jonathan in
Last
the
time
waiting
$1
room.
she said a number.
Well,
Uh-oh.
listen.
She claimed that she had
Well, listen.
1,250 people
We'll bring
paid.
Jonathan up.
All
Jonathan
the
made
rest
a
of the people
dope
have just
video
given names
today,
and
so I
emails.
do want you guys to understand
Oh,
that,
okay.
like, we need
But that's
you
every
to
day it
be
goes
in
up by
your
thousands.
authentic
You know the
self,
story.
right? So what I'm looking for,
yeah.
especially on the 12 o'clock
I
call,
don't
is
know
if
why
you
she
want to
just
vibe
doesn't
out
get
with
a
us,
job.
that's what we do. We
Well,
do
she
the
used to be a school
presentation
teacher,
in like
and it
10
just wasn't the
minutes,
ideal job
and
for
then
her.
we kind of vibe out and we want to
Oh,
get
yeah.
to know
So now
everybody
she's
in
a
our
crypto
community because
educator,
everybody has a different
and
skill
that's
set.
one of the packages you
Jonathan
can
is
buy.
actually dope at marketing,
Oh,
You can get
and he can
get
do all
trained
the
by
things
her
that
how
I
to be
don't
a
know how to
scammer.
do.
It's
I
brilliant.
just sent out the text
Which is
message
really
to
kind.
everybody, and I keep
very kind.
showing up.
Mm.
So I am
She's
excited.
going to
Mimi,
teach
thank
you how
you
to
so
get
much
on
for
behind
jumping on. We'll have
MLM
Jonathan on
in a
tomorrow
week.
because I really want you guys to hear from him. But peace and blessings. We will see you at the top, or we always say
I'm trying
we'll
to
get
get
our
all the
binoculars and
names.
have to see you from the top. We don't want to do that though.
She won't get
Right.
off here.
We don't want to do. We want you to be like right here, but we
Yes.
are. So I'm excited. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings. Get back with the person.
See, she
and
doesn't
share
want to
the
be on here
info.
because she knows
Sign
that she's
up.
in the limelight. She
Turn on
literally
your
is cutting these meetings
notifications
off.
in your back office.
I'm up to page
Hit your
27.
referral link and share,
Don't
and
cut
meet
off
me
yet.
back
I've
here
got to get to
tomorrow
page 28.
at 12 and 8. Peace and blessings, everybody. See you later.
Adios.
Love you.
One more.
Buenas noches.
Copy. Just got them all.
You
Oh
said
my
it.
God.
Okay.
See you later, fish
We're
face.
going to learn, Mimi. We're going to learn.
That's okay. I got you.
See you later.
Bye.
I got you. I got you back. Scammer's back. Scammer's back.
And what
So
do
she
you do?
gone.
You take all the screenshots of the people on the Zoom.
I'll show you. It's pretty cool. So what we've gone a new level, as you would say. But what we've done is we go back to I don't know where we are. Chrome, suppose. Yeah, that's it there. I got to play this. So yesterday, this morning, I got, I suppose, I got a short. I tried to play it at the start, and this is, for a bit of luck, I'll be able to go Zoom, boom, and one more. So this is the message, the short that we got yesterday. I woke up to this lovely voice in the morning.
Hey, everybody. So I wanted to tell you that your links still work. You have to choose another link. Danny de Hek, the Crypto Avenger guy, who's stalking me literally. He had his people pay $25 and then reported as fraud or whatever. So the Columbus was kind of looking at our stuff. We have another a lot of other merchants, so it's not a big deal, but we really are going to have to put a stop to this guy. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what we're going to have to do about him. He also tried to hack into the front end of our site, so we shut those links down. He can't get into the back end, and plus your money's not back there anyway. But we already are taking care of that. But I want you leaders to know what I plan on.
You'll love the next bit.
What we plan on doing, because New Zealand cyberbullying is jail time. So I want to tell you what we plan on doing to take care of this guy. So we'll talk tomorrow. Hey, everybody.
I don't want to give away your identity, but do you know anyone that works in the government?
I do actually.
It's funny that. Have you heard of anyone going to jail for cyberbullying?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they do, don't they? How would you approach a judge and say, I'm currently running a 3 times matrix Ponzi scheme, and there's a guy that's trying to stop us, and he's a bully because he's doing a bloody good job. You think they'd have a... Yeah.
I think you should just start off with, good afternoon, Judge. I'd like to present you an opportunity.
I'll pitch the judge.
You know?
Pitch the judge the opportunity and see if he calls me a scammer, and then go, well, that's what they're doing. I'm exposing that. Oh, that's great. Hey, look at this, mate. So this is ChatGPT. It's a wee bit behind your head, but if I go, so we just unlimited view plans. What have we got? I've got, so in the background, I scraped all those email addresses and the like, and I think I have a saved. I haven't done it for a wee while. But what I do is I scrape all the database names, and then I tell ChatGPT to tidy them up, put them all in a paragraph, remove all the fake names.
Oh, yeah.
And then I put them all into a database. And then when I'm doing a blog, I use them as tags on the website. So there's my name clean one there. So let's go like this. Chunk. And I click on this. And then I had a lady contact me the other day, and she said, when I search for my name, it comes up saying that I'm a scammer. Caution. Because it's in the website tags. So that was all right. And then I said, well, did you sign up for Megan? And she goes, it didn't really answer me. But then I said, have you promoted it to anybody? And do you realize it's a scam? And she goes, oh, I do day trading. I don't get into this sort of stuff. So she still didn't really answer me. So I thought, okay, well, fair enough. If you don't want to answer me, I get it. And then I said, oh, well, look, I'm not here to ruin people's lives. I said, but as long as you're aware it's a scam and, and you aren't promoting it, I don't really care. I'll remove your name from the list. So then when I did that, the next thing she says is, how come you're in there though? What are you doing in there? So I said, I'll just put your name back on the list. So it's like people give you a hard time. But this is what we'll do. So that's all the 700 people. And now it tidies up all the list, like you see. Then I go to Milanote, which is my program, which I'll probably have to log back into. So yesterday I really pissed them off because they really tried hard banning me, because I know I use a web browser for Zoom. So when they ban the web browser, I know they've tried to do an official complaint to Zoom because I've actually banned my IP address. Because I normally just empty the cache and away I go, but I couldn't do that this morning. Well, actually, I lie. Actually, it wouldn't work this morning because they blocked my web browser. But once I cleared my cache on my main web browser that I use for everything, this is why I have to log back in today. Literally, it was cleared, and I could actually then go back into opening up all the meetings. But yeah,
have you got a VPN at all?
I did have one, but I got charged $200 US for the renewal fee with Naught. And when I'm using the VPN, it slows down everything. So I thought, no, I'm not gonna. I can't keep. It just costs money.
Yeah.
Well, you know about money. You're Project Frugal. I'm saving money, mate.
Yeah, I had a 5-year VPN plan that just died just recently. It cost $120, I think. So I used Proton VPN for free. They got a free tier the other day.
Okay, and is it for a limited time, or you get it for?
No, it's unlimited. So,
all right, well, pass the link. That'll be really handy.
Yeah, it's just Proton VPN, Proton.
How do you spell it?
Proton.
Proton. and then VPN.
Yeah.
VPN. See, I can still spell. Oh, I just went to a search engine after that.
I
But that
mean, I've
must be
literally
there.
only used it once. So
All right.
so
I don't need it very
yeah.
often, but when I am doing, I'm on cable at the moment. Well, I'm actually not. That's why I was having problems. So I'm on Wi-Fi at the moment, but my computer should pick up the cable. So now I'm on cable. So my whole broadcast would have been faster, but I forget to switch to, it should flip over, but it doesn't. I probably already have an account on this one. But yeah, that's ideal because they blocked us on their website the other day. And I'll do that later. 1 month. See, so what do you do? How do you get it past this screen? Oh, he's gone. He's gone back. Anyway, why Vinny's there. So what we've got here, just why Vinny's going to come back popping in a second. You can see I've got a document, and today's date is, in my country, it's the 29th of the 10th. 29th of the 10th, you're back. And then 24. Right. And then in here, I just go and get all these names which have been built. And there's 2 phone numbers in there as well. So we can have fun with those, but we won't put them on the screen. And I notice, all right, so I put that there. And then I go to this database here, chuck them all in there. And let's just pick a random name. Boom. And then, so now I don't do it all the time because it just takes too much of my life. But here's 2 databases of 2 different people, and they're basically 11 days apart. If a law enforcement person is looking for this person's name, they can come in here and they search, and that will show them the date and the Ponzi scheme that they're in the Zoom meeting with.
Oh, yeah. So
when I go to the Zoom meeting, so this is the database, I'll move your head, database of, I'll just put you, don't take it the wrong way, under me. No, on top of me. It's not going to, under me. There you go. I'll put you over there. Put the element up there. So, so now I've got a database, and this one isn't very extensive. So then I go into screenshots, and there'll be like their top 50 lists that I've grabbed off their website. They had a security breach on their website where they told people if you weren't matched to a sponsor, you could go in there and find your sponsor and link to them. So we went in there and I said my sponsor was Gmail, and it brought up everybody's Gmail address in the database. And then I thought, oh, iCloud. And then we went, and then all the Avengers got in, and we actually got the whole database. So we also found out behind, this is their security. So at the top of the list was all the people behind it. So this Tony lady, she's threatened legal action and cease and desist orders and all this sort of stuff, all written by ChatGPT. It was really official. But she's at the top of the list. So I know she's heavily involved. And then we've got corporate 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can you imagine actually getting corporate 4, 3, 2, and 1 in Gmail? And that's pretty clever, isn't it? So they got those. And so all these are the top. And Andre is the guy that's, so we got the whole corporate structure of the first list. So we just save stuff like that. And then we've got, would you love this one? Tammy Jackson. And she's recruited so far. Tammy Jackson's up to about 80 now. But these are all the list of the scammers, the top scammers, that we know.
Yeah.
And so that's going to come in handy. So we have this database that we're looking at accessed by governments, 6 governments, 6 countries at the moment. And we obviously give it to journalists as well. So now we can go into marketers. And in here we've got all the main people. So Graham is somebody I just added this morning. But Tammy Jackson, so this lady, Tony, so we've gone there and we've found where she lives. So in the red box at the top, you can't see her phone number and her home address because if I put that on YouTube, they will tell me off. So she's already tried doing a privacy thing with YouTube because I've got her photo on the screen. And YouTube come back and said, no, you're all good. They're actually being quite good to me at the moment. But all the correspondence, anything I can find about her. And then what we do is we say to people, well, if you want to help us with information, then go to dehek.com, and there's on the website, we now have a place where you can submit information anonymous. And you don't have to be anonymous, but if you want to keep your yourself anonymous, Once it loads, you click on contact. We've got a form, and the form basically you can fill out all the details, the name of the scam, how much money you lost, who sponsored you into it, and then we use that information, we put it into our database, and we've basically, built in a very good linking database. And also, if you go to contact us and you go down to bookmarks, with that one, we ask people to provide Zoom links of meetings where they think people are running scams. And then with that, every now and again, I update my bookmarks. So these are actually my bookmarks of all the scams and all the Zoom meetings that people are running, and also all the crypto wallet addresses of people who are banking the money. So we can literally go in here and, go into people's, like there's a guy called Rory Canacho who's claiming to do a class action lawsuit. We can actually go and have a look into his crypto wallet that he's been using to collect money and see how much money he's collected so far, somewhere along here. But it's not easy to find, but it's there, to get those guys. I can't even find it actually, but it's in here somewhere. I'm determined now. But that's what we've been doing.
Work by the looks of it.
Well, it's quite good because we had our first company from the private sector come and said to us that he'd like to access our database because they were worried about losing their license. So yesterday we did what I call reporting. And so we set up reporting area. So DreamHost, CookieBot, Now Payments, Meetin, Trust Cows, I've done 2 DreamHosts. Well, that might explain why I didn't, that was not clever, Danny. I might just put that one back up there and get rid of that one. So if you went into DreamHost, this is the hosting provider that hosts their website. So then they've emailed us this morning, and then they asked us for more information about Megan. So this is the reply they get from us. All our videos, all the things that they're doing, and then we told them to, but if we get better at reporting and understanding how these systems work. So Link was their gateway provider. We had somebody, which I can't open because there's 2 files in there, but somebody gave us the receipt of payment. And then we took that receipt of payment and sent it back to 4 people that were, so now we've got a reporting area. So then if we've got news stories, so whistleblowers are people that no one will see except me. We've got the Avengers, which is my close team, and we have information that we want shared to the media. And then if we go to media, so in here, not really there, but that's the template. But we've got media from BBC News, the Press newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, Amanda Bradley, New York Times. And when we get good articles, we add the relationships we're building up with the media. We keep that all there. And you'll like this, Bob. Bob gives us recordings of people, of prank calls. So we can now, at Christmas time, I download this whole database and we can just press play. And it's Bob.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, why are you involved in a scam?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes,
So
Brazil, okay.
So we have like literally in here, I think there's about 80 phone calls where we tried to help people, but we document it. And then Bob's 2005 folder starts here. So we've really got, it just gets better and better. And then the persons of interest is 396, I think now, people. And what we found is we're getting people who couldn't act outside their own country. So last week, Australia. So we have 71 Australians at the moment, which we've been building databases on. We will go into their database and we will find everything about them on social media, the videos that I've outed them on, and then we'll find all their links. And then we've got an Australian police officer that rang up the other day. He's been investigating a scam, wouldn't tell me which one, was begging to know what state I was in so he could use my information. And when I said New Zealand, he went, oh my God, that's awesome. And I said, yeah, so you can just have full access to this information. I would love to know if you have any success, or if you are looking for information on anyone in particular, let us know. I mean, Carl Miller, for example, this is a guy that's on the dole, and here's his pay slip, where he's earning $755 always. Oh no, $739.60 a fortnight. And because we put that on the internet, Zoom blocked us, saying that we were sending out. But I found out where he lives. It's brilliant. And now we've got photos of him. We know where he lives. We know all his phone numbers, which I should have hidden. And even his company. Like he told these people in Australia to put $3,000 into this company. And then we tracked this company and we found out this was any money that went into this company's bank account went off to Singapore. And to take the money out of this bank account cost somebody $200. But the people that paid into this bank account $3,000 American dollars, this is what Carl gave them. And then, but we got no one who wants to go after this shit, Yeah. But in the meantime, we're building up a database so we can, do stuff really. That's what I've been doing, mate. Let me show you something that you might like. Let's go into a good old favourite of yours. Do you know what it's going to be? Hyperverse. Memory lane. And people don't know Vinny. Yeah. Vinny has done 10 videos. Now, Vinny has done this. I think it's People, Hyper Nations. That timeline. Where was that? The story. I think it's the story. I think I put it all into... So I took your timeline stuff, and I think we, somewhere along here, every timeline name chains, I can't see. I think it's in here somewhere. I've kept it all though, because it's that historical timeline that you did was actually friggin' amazing at the time. But like you, we've spent far too long doing this. I've got a whole column missing here. Yeah, informant company, timeline, members, founders, victims, evidence.
So what's happened with them? What's happening with Sam Lee at the moment?
Oh, nothing really. Sam's got a YouTube channel, which is a laugh. And he's updating it one day at a time. He got arrested. Interpol served a red notice on him. He went in early December. And then he reckons he handed himself in. And then they questioned him for a week, and then he got let out, and now he claims he's free. So this is Sam's new YouTube channel, and he's about to... So he's got 34 subscribers.
Nice. He's doing very well.
I know. And now you've got Sam. I got sick of watching him, but the best one he's got is 247 on a short, which is pretty an average day for me when I post a short. But just for your sake, Vinny, you've got to enjoy one.
Chinese New Year's around the corner means I'm going to be really busy with family and, of course, some select friends and partners that I've been working very closely for the last 11 years. More importantly, I want to highlight the fact that time is the most valuable commodity. It is something that you should value more than money. I understand a lot of you are trading money for time. And I started out that way too. But learn to pay other people so that you free yourself. Free yourself so that you can be in a better position to be with your family.
So Sam's been doing all these little wee clippets.
We're a couple more days from Chinese New Year.
So it's Chinese New Year.
We have those who...
So this is all he's been doing. He's also got a TikTok account, and he's also putting all of them on there. But that's all Sam's doing, is giving these
Chinese New Year's around the corner.
Sort of crazy things, but not having much success. But he seems to talk like he's a legend. But Interpol had him and let him out. So I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it?
I got a phone call from the Men in Black telling me they've got some good news. Well, first of all, I got a text saying I've got some good news, I want to talk to you. And the guy that had been dealing with me rang me up and said, well, they've got him detained. We don't know why, but we know he's detained in Dubai. And I went, oh my God, they were really excited about it. They wanted to share it with me. And then Bloomberg Business Week were trying to interview him, and he was corresponding with them. And 7 days after he got detained, they said to us that he sent them a message basically saying he's cleared his name, he's released, and it's business as normal. And now he's starting up another thing, another scam, which is just stupid. But and it's rinse and repeat, and you won't even believe this. It's basically Hyperverse all over again. And
well, he's got the media contacts. He's been on BBC and Sky, and
yeah, but you can see that's working for his YouTube channel. So there's no hope for me.
He presented at the United Nations, didn't he? Apparently,
everywhere. Yeah, because did you hear that I found
everywhere.
when we broadcasted Sam Lee, I did that video on him getting married to Anne, and then I also found that he had 2 mistresses, and the wedding he had wasn't a real wedding. It was just it wasn't officially documented as a wedding, but it was a wedding. But long story short,
he was getting it on with some of you, was he?
Well, we heard that, and some of you, which is her case, said that's repulsive, and I said, well, that's what not what I've heard, but then he's and then we found a mistress from China who reached out to me and said I saved her life because she didn't know that he was married, and and she was about to go over to Dubai and live with him. And she said he even spent $17,000 doing up her apartment so she could sell it and get the money to come over. And she had Sam's phone contacts, the whole 9 yards, which were just ridiculous. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm trying to find. So Sam's got this new company called, I think it's called Stable Table, a Satoshi Table, and it's got a PDF. Oh, there it is. There. So this is what he's got. And it's exactly the same. So let's just line up WOZ, which is the company that Chavez is meant to be running now. Chavez has produced a credit card.
Is he?
Well, yeah. So Bloomberg interviewed Chavez. Chavez said he had 120 staff working for him. And he also was going to release 9Pay. So then that was all right. So then they did a bit of investigation and found out that Visa did not know him, and he was full of shit. So then he rebranded the company to LiquidPay. So we rushed out and bought the domain name liquidpay.com, and this is a denial server attack that's happening right now. So this is my website, and he's trying to get it offline. So if you go to Trustpilot, so when you get there, it basically exposes everything he's done. I've done a whole website on it. And now he's rebranded it from 9Pay to LiquidPay, and they've got liquid.finance/LiquidPay, and it just gets more stupid as it goes on.
No, it'll be if Chavez is involved, it'll be a winner, no doubt about it.
Well, yeah, and the funny thing about it is
exactly what he's doing. He's a billionaire, probably, like the others.
He's definitely something. But if you go to Liquid Finance, if I can get that right, I'm no good at this game. So Liquid Finance with no I at the start of it, you email them and the email bounces back. So this is meant to be a finance company, and this is all set up as fraud. They've even got themselves an app in the Apple App Store. And in the Apple App Store, the name that's in the terms and conditions on this here is different. So the company that's produced the app versus the company that's meant to be behind the credit card, they've got a spelling mistake, and Apple hasn't picked it up. So when you go to this website and you go, I'm going to go to LiquidPay, and you click on it, nothing happens. But you can click on LiquidPay down behind your head, and now you're in here. So now what we've done is we've spent ages doing this, but we've reported the app to Apple, and it's still live. So the name that you see, Miranda Limited, whatever it is, and the terms and conditions that you see on this website, it's completely different. So it's absolutely, so...
I think I watched this one the other day, actually.
Oh, you're the one that's watching my videos.
Spelling of the Merida.
Yeah, and there it is. So that there. Oh, so when do they listen to our videos, literally. So that Miranda Limited versus that, they have. Merida. See, they fix things up. But if you try and find that company, I can't find it anywhere. And it's a UK company that seems to have no association, but no one seems to be checking it. And the two ratings that it should be from me, because I've given it two
ratings.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So, and they reckon that they're paying everyone. If you invite a friend to download it all, they will. So if I go TripAdvisor, if I go Trustpilot, Liquid Pay. So what we've done is we set up a Trustpilot review, and now we've got 3 reviews, I think. Well, maybe 2. So Steve, this guy Steve, I know, but he's wrote the review, 1 star. Then we've got Sharvis to come back as the owner to write his reply about why he's realised he's a scammer. And it's quite funny, but we are Sharvis, and we own this. We own this everything. So we're getting people. But in the meantime, what he's done is he's gone and paid a whole lot of fake reviews, and this is what these companies do. So now he's trying to intercept us with 161 reviews, and they probably are from. So now what we're doing, because these people were the reviews, and it just becomes a time-consuming idiot. But these people are claiming how good the card is before it's even released. So then you go back to Trustpilot, and you have 5-10 correspondents with them saying these people are writing about a product that hasn't been released yet, like that's been released. So these are all fake reviews. And then they come back and say, our automated system will pick up everything. So they did pick up something.
Does it?
Well, it doesn't, because they come back to us and kicked our review off because they said it wasn't genuine. We did fraud.
Yeah.
So now I've reset it up again.
I've followed a few things on Trustpilot, and I've been, who was that involved with? I don't know, some Facebook scams.
Oh, they just
years ago, sort of thing.
Well, some of them have 1,000 reviews, and they all come within a month. So
they're all
just
dodgy, and
crap.
then I go and find out who the people were making these reviews. I think it was some of them were like Australian fashion places, things like that.
Oh yeah.
But they're real fakies, so
It is a mind thing though. It's sort of but in the meantime we sort of have a bit of fun playing with Sharvis. But the fact is that he's doing a denial server attack against this website as a crack up, and it was only 2 days old. And then a week later they did a denial server attack on dehek.com. So I know I'm pissing them off, and I've got some, and I also have set up the inquiries so that when people contact us that they are real. And I've got Sharvis's phone number and his real email, and I do get people making inquiries about how they're having problems, but they don't realise that isn't them. So it's because it's the same logo, So it's quite fun. But even the pitch deck is retarded because that's, this was I managed to get this, and I managed to get the whole pitch deck. So when you go right through to the end of the pitch deck, because I want people to download it, I think it's the real deal, and then do a presentation on it, because when you get to the bottom, guess who's going to be there? It's got my name watermarked all through it, but it's there's the roadmap, and one more. Come on, you've got this. Oh, is that it? No, there's got to be my ugly mug, and with Sharvis being interviewed. Oh, it must be back one. But we spend hours and hours. Oh, here it is. So here it is. So Visa said in a statement that it has no connection with Sharvis and Warp. Do you that you would know more than anybody, but do you reckon that this is all Hypertech? Do you think Hypertech still was the people behind it? I don't think Sam Lee was clever enough.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's so many schemes, and and these people can't help themselves. They just, even Kelpish, he finishes one thing, and I'm out of the game. I'm out of the game. Next minute, he's starting something else.
Well, he's meant to
They can't help.
The VYB Global was meant to come out of the same building that Sam was doing. So did Diversal. We found the wallpaper of the guys in the support Zoom meetings, and they had the same wallpaper that Sam had in his wall. And then we've been talking to Garrett Blakely, who was working in that building, and he goes, yeah, it's all coming out of the same building. He was working in the building for 4.5 months with Sam, and he said they had 400 staff in there, and they were all working on projects. Not the same project, he said. And I said, well, there's your scam factory, isn't it? That's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll
Is
be
that
interesting
all
to see
in
what happens,
Dubai, is
man.
it?
Yep, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go to, so this is Sam's website, theoretically, and when you go to there, you see Sam, and you've got news, and somewhere along here, he's got a download presentation, and you probably, actually, it'd be interesting to see if you, where has he got? Login, register. But this presentation was like exactly the same as Hyperverse. There it is. So you tell me if you think this is just Hyperverse all over again. If the formatting of it is pretty
even
much
the formatting, yep. Hyperfund, isn't it?
And look, it's got
Yep.
Colin Starr in it. It's got Hcash. It hasn't even removed shit. You know, you know, and
look, the Hyper Wealth package.
Ron would turn in his grave, but he's
no.
still alive. And look at this, you know, and I didn't see
it's got
VYB 5.
some of the same, our partners, Colin Starr. Well, that was never really a company anyway. Hcash. I've seen some of those other logos on things.
Well, he's even got MOF. So it just look at this 20 account structure, isn't it? 20 levels.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, so he reckons he's going to bring. And look at this. I mean, when I saw this, I'm just thinking, I've seen this before, and I'd love to put the original, which we have got somewhere, but you know, side by side, and just go. We don't need to because we know it well enough. But there's no 5-star, so they must introduce 5-star later on. But we've got it on video. Sam said that he was Hyper Capital. So it went from Hypertech to Hyper Capital, Hyper Fund, Hyperverse, Hyper Nation to Hyper Cosmos. Hyper. So if he admitted that he started up Hyper Capital, then I'm thinking, well, maybe he did start all this. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think he's clever enough.
Have you seen those videos of him? I think it was on Twitch or something. Those old ones where he's doing the dishes with his sister. And
I don't know where you found those ones where he was in that doing the laundry. He was doing laundry or something?
Yeah.
He was.
I think it was on Twitch. It was on Twitch.
Right. Yeah. I'm fascinated, but I mean, but the real interesting thing is they watch our videos because there's no one else here that would have fixed this up, and they wouldn't have picked up on this. And even if I do a search on this name here and do what a simple person would do, there's one mention of that name. If I change that to an E, no one. So they've only got that there once, and this is a friggin' long page. To only mention the company behind it once is ridiculous. And if you email this email address there, it bounces back. So it's just, and if you think who would have been corresponding with them and with Apple, but if Apple's dumb enough to put this in their store, I'm amazed. I actually didn't think that would be possible.
No one's going to download it, surely.
I did, and then they asked me for KYC details. But they had people in a meeting, and the people who believe in Liquid Pay are teaching each other how to set it up so they don't have to do KYC details. And you think, you know, so even they're trying to defraud their own company. So it just gets stupider on stupider, you know. And also, not only this, mate, check out this. Liquid Pay. You go and search for Liquid Pay. It's a clever name because Google fixes the spelling. And then there's another company called Liquid Group. And guess what they do? Finance. So the 5 companies that Chavez has, they all have like Capital 3, Dodo Pay, Dodo app, even Boomerang that they had, and everything they do is copied. So this is not the same company, but Google fixed it up. And this is a finance company. So they pass off these stupid names, you know, and you've got Liquid Group. And so that's why I can't even get, you know, I can't compete with this in the search engines because this one dominates everything I do. So even that website I've done is not getting the traffic, but Chavez is thinking, oh, I'll do a denial server attack on it. But it's just amazing. So that only, if you search for the correct spelling of his app, Liquid Pay,
have you seen how many vibes are out there?
How many vibes? What do you mean?
Yeah, just chuck in VYB in the address bar.
What do you mean, like VYB?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Chuck that in there. So
Vibe spin. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, look at that. Behind MLM did get there.
but there's a whole lot that's like that one on that picture.
If
on
we
the,
go
the
images,
bottom
we'll
right,
probably see better, wouldn't we? So that's
there's like a cannabis company who's getvibe.com. It's like a cannabis company or something.
well,
Medicinal cannabis.
the company here, this 9 hours ago one, or even any of these ones, they reckon that this is not their logo, meaning it's not Megan's logo. They reckon that they're in breach of picking their logo out. Oh, your head's in the way, but so your logo, that logo isn't theirs, and the we've got them. They want us to actually give the details of Megan and whatever to complain about them using their logo. So the whole plot and the whole thing could literally be about them fooling people into paying that $25, which would be, if you, like you said before, if they claim they have 30,000 people times $25, I worked out, what is it, $1,000 every, I've forgotten what it is, but it's a lot of money. It's nearly $1 million, isn't it?
Is that that page there in the background there?
Sorry, that one there?
Is that what the lock in your spot today? It said up the top there was 900 hits on this page or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if we hit
900
refresh.
hits, and apparently they're going to release it to the world media to around 80 million people.
Yeah, and do you know why? Because they've got what they believe a TV show, and they reckon that they have 80 million people, viewers, watch this TV show, and they're going to do their own TV program. I mean, you'd have to really question any TV company that decided to put these girls in the limelight. You'd have to research people, wouldn't you?
Yep.
But yeah, what's the pre-launch? So this, even this here. So who is this guy, and why is he 2-minute read 9 hours ago? And you're hoping that more people are going to read about it. But this will be all affiliate links. Oh, that hasn't got affiliate link. Earn more ways. Pre-launch. Zero stream marketing. So this will be somebody passing off the traffic they think they're going to generate. And then when you click on a link, it goes off to another affiliate piece of shit. Like pre-launch. And it goes to zero marketing.
They're making their money from ads.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've just given them half a cent.
I know, they're going to get rich. Pre-launch.
Yeah.
33,992 thriving partners. How does somebody who's put their name on a mailing list become a partner? Sick, mate. Sick. How come you got a day off work?
I haven't. I'm working at the moment.
Oh, you're working. That's right. I forgot who you work for. That's right. Yep. I know exactly what you're trying to say.
I work from home.
Yeah. No, good stuff.
But I'm having my lunch break at the moment, Danny.
Yep.
Just a bit later than usual.
See this here though. This is affiliate marketing 3.1. This is Sharvis, and it's got exactly the same background as that one that Sam started up. So the same development company would have created this, or Sam's ripped it off because he thinks he owns this. Because Sam got kicked out of this company.
Some of the web page stuff is quite good, like in terms of that background.
Yeah.
HTML5 or whatever it is. It's quite cool.
You can see how he's pissed off that I've got the same looking logos. Yeah. What about TygaPay, mate? This was a laugh. So this is D0D0.app, and the actual company was called doodoo.com. And when you went to D0D0.app, they had the contact details for dodo.com and the phone number of the other company that they'd copied the name from. And then a day later, they updated what we said because they obviously watch what we say and do. Capital 3, there's 3 capital 3s out there. And they, so they pass off the name again. And they've got this one registered as a DAO or DAO. It got struck off for fraudulent information. And then they waited 3 months, reapplied, and they let them have exactly the same name back again. So it's kind of like, what the hell? It just doesn't nothing works. So we went to
Oh, yeah. I got some good advice for them. It's get a job and then invest your money.
ones here. Well, they don't think about making real money with real products or services, and they don't. They all, but the whole system's stuffed at the moment. I mean, how can a company have a name registered with the state of Wyoming and then get it struck off because of, if you read the history notes, it got taken off because of administrative shit that they did, providing false, fake information. And then 2 months later, they come back and register exactly the same name, not one stroke different. And if you didn't know any better, you would think that this never happened. So it's just like, I lost my driver's license, so I'll go out and get another one for Danny de Hek, and I'll use all the same details, and we just won't check. And these DAOs are stupid. That means that when they make a decision, they now ask everyone to vote. But the people that own the shares, the majority holder is Chavez. So no one can have a say. It's still manipulated because the votes are determined by how many shares you have or how many tokens you have or the token allegation. Whatever, I can't even say it. But the whole lot's a sham, mate. The world's just a big scam.
Yeah, there's a lot of, well, what happened to Boomerang? Because he was touting that for a while, wasn't he?
We had great fun. My mate Rob, he turned that website inside out, and we could predict people were told that they were going to be able to do arbitrage trading, but we told them that if you put $80 in and you picked this exchange, you would get exactly this amount of money back every time. So people were testing the theory. They would do 10 trades doing exactly what we would say, and they would get exactly the same results every time. So then the next couple of days, the website got removed. So then they did a pre-launch for another website that was going to be released next week. That went on for about 4 months. And then when they released that website, it was more intricate. It took us about 2 hours to bust the code on that one. And but in the meantime, we watched $250,000 a day being paid into their super wallet address from people who were told that if they buy a $500 license, they would make $1,500 in a day. And then they were told to spend the $1,500 on buying 3 licenses and make $4,500 and so on and so on and so on. And if they did that theory weekly, by the end of the year, they'll be gazillionaires. And no one questioned the fact. But when they opened and released it, the Polygon network was so much demand, they crashed the Polygon network because they were doing 300 transactions a minute. But the Polygon network can handle 64,000 transactions a second. Then out of ethics, Chavez decided it wasn't fair to put Polygon through that network, that grief. So he decided, after getting a phone call from them, to put the whole lot on restriction mode. So every user could only do 1 trade a day. And they were making 30 cents to 60 cents a day. But he was using it like a Ponzi scheme, using the money that they put in for the $500. But all the leaders could do 100 transactions a day because they were helping test the bugs out of it. So people like Yvonne Henry we were watching her on the blockchain. She was doing 100 transactions a day, and she would get between $30 and $40 a day and spending an hour and a half trying to do all this fake arbitrage trading, thinking she was doing real trading. And it just shows you the scavengers that they are.
$30 or $40 for an hour and a half work is less than the minimum wage.
Well, the other thing is the money that they get paid wasn't going back into, actually it was going into their Polygon, it was going into their Polygon wallets. But a lot of the time they get paid into BTCC, which is their own blockchain that does nothing.
Yeah.
And that's even worse. So this is a blockchain that they claim is making millions and it's worth a lot. But no one can, anytime you want to buy a product, you can get a 40% discount by using your BTC tokens. However, you have to insert fresh USDT to buy the products. And this is just totally rigged. We don't even believe they have got the money sitting here, because remember the Vault Horizon? Well, everyone, remember how you 30% of your money for We Are All Satoshi? that was meant to be kept in the Vault Horizon. Sam went mental, so Shava showed control by moving the money from the Vault Horizon, which was meant to be really secure and no one could touch, moved it from one vault to another vault, and then they would lock that money up for 500 days, and then they were going to release that to people whether if Bitcoin got up to $100 or 500 days are up. So Shavas decided to take all the money out of the Vault Horizon, put it in a bank called CaixaBank, and then CaixaBank was paying 36% per annum if you invested your money with them. It was a shady Indian bank, and they decided to tell everyone, and we are all Satoshi, that they would pay them 3% dividends per month. And then at the end of it, they decided to pay out everyone from the Vault Horizon, and they've paid them into BTC. So you've basically been playing a game of Monopoly, bought the stuff with USDT, and then they paid you in worthless tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Claiming they're valuable. Now that they're introducing what they call a peer-to-peer app, where if you find some idiot who wants to get involved while you're trying to exit the building, you can do a backyard negotiation, like a Trade Me app or something like that. So it's, if you've been following it, it's amazing. But if you try to explain it to somebody, it's stupid. It's absolutely
is it still going, is it?
Well, yeah, because he keeps releasing. I've even stopped following it myself because it's just ridiculous, But you can. It actually starts to hurt your head after a while. So I mean, I've got 150 different Zoom links, and it's and I sit here and I go like this, and then I go, I'll see what's happening in here. And oh look, it's made me all funny. And then you might stumble across something interesting that's happening. Where's my thingy? That camera? My camera's going all funny. Hello. Oh, that's yours. That's why. All right, let's go to mine. USB. Now we're going back to normal. But yeah, I normally I can open up 100 Zoom meetings at the same time. But yeah, it's just the same shit. And I think they feed on new people. Like there's some really amazing big scams going on at the moment, like Ride B&B. They're quite massive. I mean, to give you an idea, mate, if I go to bookmarks, and I go to Zoom meetings, this is all the Zoom meetings that are running scams at the moment that I've got access to. I've got Boomerang. I have to log in to access them. So Pinicky Nark, he still runs Strategy Labs on a Thursday night. And I've been in their meetings and they're going, oh, that Danny de Hek's in the waiting room. Don't let him in. And I'm already broadcasting. Overdome was the big one. Ponzi Patrol, there's 63, I think, in here at the moment of all these Zoom meetings. And they all are trying to hide. Jan Gregory, I mean, you remember him from, he was probably around when you were busting these scams.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, but we've got really, we sort of know the whole map. So this is why the database that we're doing is actually quite exciting, because we can actually see how they're all connected. And if anyone wants to find anyone or anything, like even Cash FX, that's just recently had some action. So there's some stories about that. So we add that story in here, and then we try to find who was associated with it, like marketers. And then all of a sudden I found out that this lady is an Australian lady, or hide her home address, and she's we've been given some great intel about her. And she's been meant to be heavily involved with that scam. We found out her husband's somebody quite well known, and she's still peddling other scams. So just by this intel and what she's been connected to and how she's been reported by old, whatever his name is,
Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer. Yeah, that's right.
Cornelius.
Yeah, but she's, so if we have a lady like this and then she's involved in Australia, as soon as we hear that she's involved in another scam, then we will know all her contacts. And it's actually not a big world that we're actually dealing with.
Time, right? This one will flop over and should be into something else.
Yeah. And these Bernie Passau people, they were in Hyperverse. They've had a caveat put over their house, so they can't sell their house at the moment by another guy I know.
Yeah.
And if you go in there and you look at their associates, then you've got Kalpesh Patel even. Remember that guy, Jonathan? The friggin' heck. He was in the papers. He was a business coach, and he was running We Are All Satoshi. Is it We Global in New Zealand. And all these people that were heavily involved, they'll come back and we'll get them back eventually. But it's every now and again we just find somebody like this guy, George. He's been trying to tell everyone I'm doing him for defamation, but he goes up and down the beach, looking for young girls to take for a ride on his motorbike, on his jet ski. And I've got people, giving me information about him all the time. The crypto whalers. We watched Yvonne Henry facilitate $102,000 to a couple who took out all their superannuation money. So this is the crypto whalers, which is Yvonne Henry, George, Marcus, and there's heaps of them. There's about 6 of them, and they deleted all their videos because they thought that we would be after them, except these ones. So they've chickened out, and they've only left one video up here. So we're kind of like scaring them away. We're scaring them into hiding. But then we only need one person to say they're in a meeting, and we'll be recording it, broadcasting, documenting it, That's what I've been doing, mate.
Yeah. And is that crypto whalers, eh?
Yep. Australians. Bloody Australians.
Oh, well, I suppose I should disappear. I've better go and do some more work.
Sure you don't want to sit here and watch Sam Lee?
Nah, I'm good. I've got to do my 8 hours today, so...
Yeah. All right, mate. You were awesome. Nice to see you here. And we'll mosey on and we'll get rid of this and we'll all go do some work myself. Got to go for a run in about half an hour. All right, and we'll see you in June.
I'm going for a walk. I can't run yet. I'm too fat.
Oh no, it's good. It's we do park run and we really enjoy that. And a lot of people walk that
5Ks or something, is it?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
I know. Well, I'll watch you. Are you gonna do a bit more walking, are you? Yes.
Well,
excellent.
maybe tonight.
Yep.
I'm going to make some more videos just walking and talking because it's quick content.
Yeah. Well, actually, you come across quite well. I'm just going to see if I've got your
Yeah, I've only done 2 of them. So
where are you?
Some lady commented yesterday she enjoyed one of them, so that was good.
No, and so if you don't know, like just while you're there, where's Project Frugal? Where are you? Project Frugal. Project Frugal. One thing, when I lost my channel, you lose everything. So you can't project. There we are. I'll chuck that in the chat room. So check out Vinny's. So we've got somebody in my chat room at the moment. What a scammer! Let's go. Oh look, Queen. I thought you'd finished for the day. Queen of Karma. She did about 6 hours streaming today, and I was in the meeting for the first 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I watched some of it. I watched a little bit of it, and then I did some work. But I'll check her out, Queen of Karma, because
yeah. No, and if you still have. So if you went into your videos, went into your playlists, then you can see the full playlist on Hyperverse. And I think if anyone, I still use this as a reference. I love that video where you blurred the whole video out because I think Kalpesh complained about it. But there's a whole series of everything. And also you found out, it was great when they found out who the real Stephen Reese Lewis was.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and that was Jack Gamble, and I know him now too. So I'm getting to know a few people. So it's just a small world, but that was truly amazing. So check out Project Frugal, and if you're trying to save some money, you can come through here. And I actually watched you walk yesterday.
Yep, there's no scams involved in Project Frugal. Off for another walk.
Yep. Yeah, so I reckon these are really good. And also, I don't know if you remember another guy. He was called
I've forgotten his name, but he does car ones.
And he gets in the car and does a drive. For food. Just stuffed all that up. Hold up. Generally go. But yeah, he does, instead of walks, he does drives. That might be another angle for you. You know what I mean? But if you want to know how to live on $200 a week with your groceries, tune into Vinny's channel, eh?
Well, sometimes it goes over 200, sometimes below, but that's what we budget, and that's
Yep.
what we do.
Oh, you've got 2K now, so you've actually managed to grab another 500 because you got up to 1,000 with us doing that hyperboost, and so you've actually doubled it now.
Oh, I got what happened. I did do a sponsored video with Tiger Brokers, and they paid me.
Wow!
And I probably got about 400 subscribers from that, but I don't think they're the best subscribers because it's a YouTube promotion.
Yeah.
So you get all these subscribers, but the view time for the videos is short, and
right. Oh, Tiger Brokers. So what do they do?
That's a Chinese. I think they're based in Singapore.
Yep.
But they're a broker, so buying and selling shares for the US, Singapore, Hong Kong, Chinese, Australian markets.
Yeah.
I got I put $3,000 into it. It's up to about just under 4,000 after a year.
Wow.
So I don't actively invest in it, but I just did it because they were going to sponsor the video, and they reached out to me, so I checked it out, and yeah, cool. I'll, get a few views and get a bit of traction, and try their platform out, and that's what I've done. So I made.
Oh my God! You know that you've got this is 3 years ago. We were doing Hyperverse 3 years ago. Yeah, because
my best performing video, that one.
My best performing video, mate, is somebody skinning a brown trout, 200,000+ views.
I've watched that one twice. But the Retire Early New Zealand is going to overtake that. That's been out for a couple of years.
Oh,
that's getting constant views all the time. So
yeah,
I've got
it's
to
good,
try
mate.
and
You're doing what you're passionate about. Rob's just popped into the chat room, but Rob's a stutterer, and he's now taken off all the videos about the scamming, and he's done 130 videos on helping people who stutter. So he's doing what he's passionate about, which is quite hard. I'll give you another like 100. But we don't get the traffic that we used to when we started off. I was getting anything from 3,000 to 5,000 on my videos. I'm lucky if I get 300 or 400 now.
To be honest, if I get over 100 views on a video, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's
well,
my sort of benchmark.
Rob's the same, really, because he's it's just so hard. But I think YouTube, and then you go to these scammers, and they're getting all these friggin' traffics, which is just pisses you off. So I don't understand how it works. Rob says, "Hey, Vinny, my cousin," and because Rob's from Wellington area. Well, he's in Warning.
Well, I do admire Rob's haircut. It is very, very nice.
Well, I can't compete. I can't compete with that, mate.
Well, eventually you might get there, but it might take you a while.
Getting a bit less there. Look, I go to the hairdressers and we have a half an hour conversation about that part. And I go, come on, guys, get serious. Just keep it short.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's part of getting older.
Yep. No,
doesn't matter.
Can't grow weeds on a busy highway, isn't it?
Well, look, how much money do I save from having no hair? I bought a thing from AliExpress. It's brilliant, and I made a video on it. It's I think it cost about $30, something like that. But it's
all right.
USB rechargeable, and it's awesome. It's
I
much
sell
better
those.
than one I got from Briscoe's. The one from Briscoe's was rubbish. It was like a Remington, and it lasted, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months, and then it was like $80.
Well, if you've gone into Harvey Norman's, and they what do? They have the selections of shavers is ridiculous, and they go right up to $1,100.
Oh.
I've tried every electric shaver that when I was trying them, and I could never find one that did anything decent. Anyway, I use a wet shave in the shower, and that's how I do it. Is it one of those ones?
My one is similar to those, but
yeah.
I'll go and grab it.
Yeah. If you want to buy one of those, that is my website. My sister lives there too. Very thick. Very thick.
This is it here. It's VGR, it's called.
VGR. Let's go to AliExpress and find it. I'll have a look.
It's metal, and it was like, well, I did make a video on it. If you go to my channel and search on handsome, well, there you go, right?
Yeah. So whereabouts are we going to find it? VGR?
Just chuck in handsome.
I can't spell that word.
H-A hand S-O-M-E.
Hand some.
S-O-M-E.
S-O-M-E. Handsome. Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I did see that one.
$33. Yeah,
no
$33.
way. I saw that video, and that's not the same as you held up though.
Oh no, hang on. That's the wrong product. No, sorry, it's the wrong product.
Watch this though.
It was the shavery thing.
Yeah. Is it a massager as well?
That one's quite good, except the middle thing comes out all the time.
Frugal Lean player.
Keeps dropping out.
Where are we going to go?
No, I haven't got one. I haven't got one on the clipper thing.
Oh, so give me the name.
It's VGR. It's called
VGR shaver.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have a look.
Clippers or
by the end of the day, I'll have it installed. That one there, isn't it?
Well, that's the brand, but it's
it's this one. I'm a shopper, I've got drop shipping. It's going to be on my shop within minutes, mate.
Like a LED sort of display of how charged the battery is.
Yep. Where's it gone? It's there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like,
I see. There's quite a few of them.
The most expensive or the cheapest. Oh, actually, it's the one top right hand side, I think.
Top right hand. Yeah, I clicked on that. It wouldn't open because I'm in New Zealand for some stupid reason.
Yeah,
it shows up, and then when you click on it,
the one with the.
Here we go. Something's happening. Similar? Is that their new version of it?
Quite. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll just probably add the whole
one. Oh, hell, not for $111.
No, it'll be there somewhere, but I can't click on it because it won't let me. It is that one, but it won't.
22 or 25 or something.
$14.95 New Zealand plus shipping. That's the thing. That's what I like about AliExpress. You can, yeah. Unfortunately, when I click on it, it won't open. I'll just see.
Anyway, if you do get one, I would recommend this.
All right.
I've had it for. How long have I had it for? Maybe a year.
Does it do the hairs on your back as well?
Oh, it's even got the model on it. V-933 is the model.
All right, 3 dash.
Hair trimmer model V-933.
933. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Look at it. See if we can find it. Yeah, I like tips like that. There we go. We're living the dream
Chinese, now. Yeah, that's it. Not that we're promoting Chinese trimmers for our.
Oh no, we are on this channel, mate. That's why I do, mate. They're going to be on my shop. I'm just going to open them all now.
This. Rather than paying for something else that's made in China that you're paying $80 for.
Yeah. But it's funny because China's so funny because
the problem for quite a while and it's chugging away. The only problem with it is you don't know how charged it is, but it is USB-C.
I literally think all these have the same motors, and then they just release them at different prices for different audiences.
You could be $1 million.
Yep. See if I can open it. See, it won't open. Oh shit! Oops, that won't flip through.
What's happened to this down there? So it's dropped off on me. It's probably these
no, it's because I've opened up too many windows.
So I'll leave you to it, Danny.
All right, mate.
And,
sorry, opened up too many windows.
Hear anything you're saying? So
yeah, opened up too many windows.
I'll leave you to it, and I'll go and do some more work. We'll see you later.
Right, mate. See you later, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. That's that. Yeah, if there's the philanthropist out there who wants to buy me a brand new computer, come and see me. I want a M3 14-inch Mac. Just saying. See, I'm back now. Vinny's still there. He's walked away. He's gone back to work. So it was nice. It was nice to catch up with Vinny. So I hope you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And Vinny was one of the first people that helped us out. The first person I met in New Zealand who started helping me bust these scams. And we were both going after information on Hyperverse at the time, which turned out to be a $1.9 billion scam. I always say it's a $4 billion scam because when people used to pay into it, they used to actually lose 52% of the money because that was distributed to the 20 levels of multi-level marketing it had behind it. So $2.1 billion of the money that was lost with Hyperverse, in my opinion, was actually given to everyone that was promoting it. And that's why that one took off so well. And all these other Ponzi schemes and scams that you see out there at the moment, you know, like Regan giving you, if you invest $25, she's going to give you $10 of that person's money, isn't quite as much as 52%. So it's just ridiculous how it all works. Hey, hope you enjoyed the live. That was impromptu. Another 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. And we'll see you in the next live. I'm Danny de Hek. See you again. Bye. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being in the chat room. Sorry, I was talking quite extensively to Vinny, so I couldn't have a deep and meaningful conversation with you. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon. See ya.